as you can see, there's a new background. And I wanted to start this stream in an entirely different manner, but someone made a fucking funny meme comment about the game that broke me. Hashtag referring to Birth by Sleep. And I can just say, I want everyone to know there's nothing I hate more in my YouTube recommended than this fucking bullshit. The eeriness of Super Mario 64. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game that traumatized me. These people need to be shoved in a fucking locker, dude. Like, I swear to God. Like, unironically, bring back bullying. The people need it. The people need it. But anyway, yeah, no, so this is a new screen based on hit game Super Smash Bros. Melee. This is literally just the menu background looped. Because I've been wanting to do something different here than just the sky background stretch over here, because honestly, it looked a little fuzzy. It looked nice. I kind of always preferred this being darker. So I like the way this looks now. So I think we're gonna keep it. You're gonna see today the chat is missing a bit of its bottom section today, and that is where the touch screen is gonna be today, because we are in for a bumpy road. So to summarize why this is happening, A, I'm sick of Birth by Sleep. I need a break. Man can only take so much. And I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over. Like this Birth by Sleep is grindy all the time, but it has reached a new level of tedium recently, and I feel like I'm stuck on repeat. Like, I feel like I have nothing to fucking talk about. I need a break. So like the other week, I was just like, hey, I want to play Kid Icarus Uprising, but the modern man cannot play Kid Icarus Uprising comfortably. And there's also a few other reasons, what I'll get into. So someone did at some point make like a way to play this game with mouse and keyboard. But here's the thing. And you guys know I am super into modding everything. I'm not a programmer, but I just find my way around things and figure things out. I talk to modders, like, how do I change this? And in my experience, there are two different types of modders. One, you'll ask them a question, and they'll just, you know, info dump on you. It can be hard to like sift through and figure things out. Maybe they'll just fix it. I've had experiences where they'll just do it themselves, like with dealing with Scythe, the Sonic modder. He literally just made me things when I was trying to do something, and that was awesome of him. So the cool guy is category 1. And then category 2 is usually someone who has trooned out all of their good nature with it. And that is category 2, because this shit was broken to hell when I got to it, and nothing worked. There were a million comments on the thing asking for like, oh, how do we fix this and that, but completely ignored. The channel is still live, still going. Their latest video was something about, I don't know, video games not being gay enough. I'm not joking. It was on the thumbnail. So, as you can imagine, HRT internet communities crack, etc. Yeah, the classic line. You know it. We've all heard it. Estrogen ruined internet nerd communities like crack to blacks in the 80s. But essentially, that was category 2. So, it was like a day of trying to fix this shit up. And maybe I'll put a download below if anyone else wants to do it this way, because it is like the base code is still theirs, but so much I had to literally change so fucking much. It was fucking hell. And also they programmed some things weird. Like the way I have this set up is I have an MMO mouse. All right, I hate it. I hate the modern MMO, but I have an MMO mouse because I hit Game Dragon Ball the Breakers. And you could not set numbered keys to your controls, which is annoying, you know? So I had to fix that too. So there's like a million different things I had to go through. So I'll put it down in the below if anyone wants it. But yeah, that has been my experience. You either get a cool guy or someone who tuned out, and with the tuning out, they left behind all of their reliability as a person. I love MMO mice. An MMO mouse has buttons everywhere, so you don't have to click your 1, 2, 5, 6, whatever rotations. You can just use your mouse. It's very comfortable. It's a lot more comfortable. Also, hello everyone. I think that's the short little summary. Oh, by the way, chat gaslit me as always. Another thing I've been doing, we're gonna be playing Kid Icarus Uprising, like the actual English version today. Just because I haven't played it in like, I don't know, since 2012. That's like almost 10 years. Actually, no, I played it since then. I haven't played in a long time, and I want to re-experience it. I remember liking the dub. I am playing through it in Japanese right now, but that's not something I like doing for stream because I don't speak well enough Japanese that I can pay attention to you guys and understand things. That's just not happening. But anyway, my point being, I always said that I was like, I thought Kid Icarus stuff was like pretty good, and then people are always like, no, Dimitri, it's actually good. The script is completely changed. Chat gaslit me. That's not true so far. I'm on like chapter 5. And the changes have been so fucking minimal from what I remember. There's, of course, it's a Nintendo game, so some stuff was toned down, but like overall, and I'll bring up some of those examples because some of them are pretty funny. But I don't know. This is still Sakurai's scripts, and I really like. One thing I really like about this game's script is it was written by Sakurai, and I love Sakurai most of the time. I love all of his games that aren't Smash more than I like Smash. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Japanese cutscenes have slight differences. I'll go over some up to chapter 5 because that's as far as I am. I don't think we're getting past chapter 5 today. But yeah. So for part of this, which is very annoying, I have to stream my desktop. So hopefully nothing goes wrong, because that is always a recipe for disaster, but hopefully it's fine. Because the Nintendo computer does not handle streaming its screen well. It will crash immediately. And also, it's also dangerous because my mouse is locked to the touchscreen window, because I have to separate the windows. And if you don't full screen it on the second window, like if you don't have a second monitor full screen, your mouse will just randomly lock onto something else. It is a mess. Get it? Like this says functional asterisk in the title because it is like duct tape and bubble gum that is gonna make this work and play with a mouse and keyboard. What's on my desktop to hide? There was pictures of Wanda Maximoff earlier, but those are now gone. But we're gonna try to get things working now. So give me a minute. Again, this is I can't say the word my mom would describe this as. My mother would call this a ningen rig, which you can figure out what the actual word is there, because my mother does not know anything in Japanese. Alright, you guys aren't going to see it for a second because I have to do a few things first. She is in fact Italian. She can say whatever the hell she wants. Like yours truly. Alright, this should be good. Let me give it a little one last sweep around. Make sure everything's fine. How about the stuff with Bungie? I love Bungie, Blizzard, all these companies, just the fucking worst are dying, right? Your biggest pushers of like the message DI practices, whatever. I'm so happy, dude. I love video games in a way right now. I'm actually fucking shocked. So it's like an extraction shooter, right? That came out. I thought this looked like ass, like everything they've produced since, I don't know, like Halo 3. But apparently they're like stealing assets from people now. Like I don't know, like your like indie artists that you'd find on like a website. There's always drama going on. Oh, dude, I saw that Randy Pitchford quote. that if you're actually a fan of his games, you'd find a way to like buy his game, buy Borderlands 4 at $80 or whatever. Great messaging. I was surprised I saw no one defending that. I guess it's because he's not Nintendo, right? Because you see all the stuff that's going on with the Switch 2 right now. And anytime people bring up, oh, dude, I have to mortgage my house to play video games now. People are like, well, in the 90s, Nintendo also tried to rob you for all your money. Games cost $90. Thanks. We should improve society somewhat. Like, that's not an excuse just because things were bad before. Things should get better. I've always hated Borderlands. That shit's always been bad in my opinion, if you ask me. Kid Icarus Uprising needs a remake? Yeah, someone should remake that game. Quote. I can actually show the screen now, but I'd rather make sure everything else is fine. I'm fine with the Switch's price, I'm not okay with $80 games. I mean, the console price is fine, but everything around it is not. Alright, so let me get this. Let me bring this over here. I don't want to do this now, because I'm going to start pressing buttons if I do this now. Alright, theoretically, let me... Okay. Alright, turn my auto key on.
Before you head out, Pit, let me explain the basics.
That would be great.
This game has 3 basic controls.
None of which we will be using. Honestly, I should have played that. I need everyone to... Oh shit. I need everyone to know this game came with like a stand. Oh shit, wait, hold on.
But now it's time to fight.
Hold on.
The Underworld army's invaded.
I've made a huge mistake. We need to turn... I thought this would carry over. This was my bad. We need to go here. Other subtitles. Upper screen. So you guys can actually fucking read the screen. Tell me how the volume is, by the way. Oh, wait, if I quit, can I... Oh! Oh. I thought I cheated the game. I hate that this starts you at a 2. 2's like baby mode. I'm at least a 5er, right? You need a good 5 to actually feel anything in this game. Two's too little. Doesn't really do much. But yeah, I guess we'll just head out like this.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
There we go. So my screen is, or my mouse is constantly tapping this and is locked in this window.
The Underworld army's invaded.
Whoa. You weren't kidding.
Those are the 2 main things. Also, I'm stuck always walking, which is nice, and I can only dash either using quick movements or my spacebar.
These are Underworld troops. Are you saying Medusa's been
Resurrected, yes.
But yeah, this is one of the games that firmly cemented that I love when Sakurai makes video games that aren't Smash. I don't want him making Smash anymore. Like, besides any problems that I truly felt with him during, like, Smash 4 era, I just think he makes better things when he's not in the Smash mines. It's one of my favorite games ever made.
Here to crash my homecoming party.
This really doesn't look like much of a party.
What better way to celebrate?
Thank you so much for the...
/SS/Kino.
So true, my brother. Thank you for the 2. Megan Rock and Rolla. Did you... Are you Rock'em Sock'em? Are you Rock'em Sock'em's, like, cousin? Because that reads like a Rock'em Sock'em chat user, super chat. Your names are very close. I didn't know we got a whole little family line in here. No relation? That's funny.
I'll control your roots. You can focus on
The Dimitri Monroe universe is growing.
maintain this power for 5 minutes at a time. After that, your wings will burn
rely on his own. So thanks for your help. Without you, I'd be finished.
But yeah, I like I was saying I liked words are escaping right now. I like Uprising stuff. Palutena's voice is very sexy, as it should be. Pit's voice is cute. There's a few that aren't great, but relatively the script so far up to chapter 5, in my experience, was good. There's like 2 little things we'll go over.
Now they're attacking the town?
I love Pit.
Right.
I would like chat to know that chat user Twerks for the mode hated Dark Pit and was one of those fucking criers online to be like, Dark Pit took a spine smash, how could Sakurai do this?
Celebrating the return of the goddess Palutena.
I was in a dark place, the lights are still off, you never left.
It's our duty to protect them. Prepare for land battle. Pit.
Sakurai can put as many Kid Icarus and Kirby characters in Smash as he wants to. He deserves it.
Now it's time to battle on land.
Oh, that is some crunch.
On land, you can use the touchscreen to change the direction.
Oh,
you're
right. I
facing.
need to... There we go. I have to, like, lock and unlock my cursor to hit buttons.
First things first. Try turning left, Pit.
That is actually... See, like, that seems absurd, but it actually, on console, is just turning your camera is work. And again, I love this game, but its control is fucking ass. Because one of Sakurai's, like, both positive and negative comments is like, or not comments, mantras, I guess. He don't do shit for anyone, right? Like, if he wants something to be a certain way, that's how you're gonna fucking play it. You know, which I do respect that over, like, the boardroom design of video games.
A yellow reticle means
But sometimes that's not great. And that was this. Instead of giving a possible dual stick control, because you could on the 3DS with, like, an accessory. So instead of adding that as an option, that just wasn't a thing. You do that, you can just switch it so, like, you can control Pit with that stick instead. That's it. Because you're just like, no, you're playing the game the way I see it fit. Like a fucking crazy person. Because you use the control pad and then you use the stylus to, like, aim and stuff.
Coliseum. You need to hurry there.
Which just doesn't feel good to hold. Like it's like how to get arthritis 101 the game. You ever been like, video games are too comfortable. I want my hand to hurt. You're in the right place. But yeah, as you can see, even with this, it sometimes isn't great. I run when I don't mean to. But again, this is functional. I mean, this makes the game pretty fun to play, in my opinion. 3DS was great. I love the DS/3DS line. And GBA. I loved Nintendo handhelds, man. Some quality all around. But again, what's really annoying is because this game starts you out at 2.0, we can't do the special door in this area. Tell me if the volume's good, actually. Is the volume good? I feel like it's a little low. I love the Virtual Boy. Me too. I grew up in the Wii U era. Yeah, okay. I'm also thinking a little louder. Hold on. I don't know what's... I'm very cautious. Let's say like 27. I think this is good. And then 6, lock my screen back. Okay. I gotta try a Virtual Boy once. I've never touched one. I'm a Virtual Boy virgin. My only experience with it is funny memes in the Wii U era.
Underworld's faithful watchdog.
Old Pit's gonna teach you some new tricks. Now play dead.
Try circling left or right as you attack. Keep your aim focused on the enemy.
That's called strafing, right?
I think that line's entirely different in Japanese from what I remember. Also, see what I mean, baby mode.
Excellent job, Pit.
Nothing fucking happened.
Listen well, Medusa. Your days of darkness are numbered. Prepare to meet the light.
Let's
She's
return
so
for now.
sexy, dude.
This was just our first step in defeating Medusa.
I love Sakurai. You know he's in the SS, right? There ain't no way. There ain't no way he literally took over this franchise. He was just like, I want to do whatever I want with it. And buddy, he had a vision, let me tell you. Everywhere you go, there is a big booted women making questionable comments with Pit. Alright, we're gonna go back to this, turn it up to 5, I believe. I forget what the door is, but we're gonna be fine. Will he put SS and Kirby Air Ride too? Absolutely. Kirby's like a Shoda. If you like humanize Kirby, I think Kirby would be a cute boy. Hades also. I love Magnus.
But now it's time to fight. The underworld armies
You cool guy.
Whoa. You weren't kidding.
We'll get to it later, but the scene where they get into a hot bath together, Magnus and Pit. In the English version, what they have it do is well, they both start out the same, questioning why Pit like isn't taking off his clothes to bathe. And in the English version, he says he's worried about steam in his buns. In the Japanese version, he's like, he's like, I know you're gonna look at my butt. And Magnus is like, no, what? What is your problem? That's one of the few small changes.
Hello there, Pit. And you too, Palatine. Here to crash.
And then the other one I noticed is
This really doesn't look like much of
again, I'm speaking over this because we just watched this.
Better way to celebrate my return.
The other one is when Palutena is talking about reading Pit's mind, and she's like, I know you're having naughty thoughts. Which the fact that they kept that in English tells me it's like, okay, well
so are we.
they're not censoring that much. In the Japanese, though, they push the conversation slightly further. I forget exactly what Pit says.
Can't believe I'm actually flying.
The power
Right.
of flight is my
You know, they kept the gist of it. It's just slightly more explicit in Japanese.
But I can only maintain this power for 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
After that, your wings will burn up and you'll fall.
You have no idea how embarrassing.
A real good official translation and dub. Yeah, so far, up to chapter 5, it's pretty good.
I'd be finished.
Because again, the only two scenes I've noticed are slightly toned down. It's not just complete fan fiction. Like you look at like the Xenoblade games, and like anytime there's something slightly sexual, they like just completely remove the line. And like those are supposed to be more mature games.
You can adjust the field of depth.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Slider on the right. Your destination should be coming into view now.
Now they're attacking.
Prime hack, essentially. Except again, this is duct tape, string, little bit of gum, little bit of cum, because Palutena's on the screen. But it's working.
Do you hear that? Do you hear the people's
Mostly.
cheers? They're celebrating the return of the goddess Palutena.
Despite the underworld invasion, the people haven't lost hope. It's our duty to protect them.
I say that, but my
Prepare for land battle, Pit.
9, 6. I say that, but then my thing immediately froze up. Feel playable for normal people? I consider myself normal, so yeah.
Pit.
Again, it's just a mouse and keyboard controls right now.
Good. Looks like you've got the hang of things.
It's a piece of cake.
Good luck out there, Pit.
But as you can see, I'm struggling like walking straight at times.
Townsfolk, so wipe out as many monsters.
It really helps out the shooting, but the movement itself is still a bit clunky.
9S and 2P costumes for Pit and Palutena.
That definitely exists.
Surprisingly, Master, please Sakurai make it happen.
Honestly, thank you for the 5, by the way. Rock'em Sock'em's cousin, Mega Rock and Rolla.
Like spinning
Honestly, the way Square Enix whores out 2B to this day, it could if Kid Icarus actually got a remake, it could totally happen. Honestly, one of the reasons I didn't want 2B in Smash slight tangent. Is because Sakurai did an interview and he was talking about how he had to censor Palutena's thighs for Smash, like Smash 4 / Ultimate. And it was because of Zero, right? He didn't want to, right? Again, Sakurai's a cool guy. You see what he's into. If 2B got into Smash, some shit would definitely happen. I forgot to change my weapon. Hello? Camera? Jesus Christ, okay. Dude, can I get behind? Hello? Oh my god. Alright, see, that was a good demonstration of, like, the movement's not great, right? The actual shooting's fine now. Fortune bow. If I got in the background stock, I would have made sure things were, I might be blind, I can't read your message. Those things were thanging? Is this slang?
What was that?
Is this like the new kids' way of saying wabba wabba boing boing?
Need to hurry there. Try eliminating nearby enemies with melee attacks. You'll switch between melee and ranged shots automatically.
I'll stack up the melee attacks to serve up a combo meal of pain.
But yeah, there is like more puns in the English version, but like both games are extremely joking, so it doesn't ever feel like it's at the expense of the character. Like they're characterized the same. So that's usually a problem with localizations, right? Everyone becomes, woo, Corky Chungus! But people are kind of Corky Chungus here, not gonna lie. The one Anka video? I'm aware. I've done some research into this topic multiple times. I'm more of an Isabelle guy. I mean, I guess that's like the most bog answer you can give. But when I'm looking up Animal Crossing, it's oh shit.
Try circling left or right.
It's usually Isabelle.
Keep your aim focused on the enemy.
That's called strafing, right?
Whatever it's called.
Big fan of the way she yaps. In terms of normal villagers though, I usually like the deer. Diana's very good.
Change dash directions and charge your shot for different effects.
Wow, talk about options. It's like an all-you-can-purpose thing.
Oh my god, dude. There we go.
Yeah! Victory's mine!
Excellent job, Pit.
Spin shot technique. I'm gonna be honest, that there's like very limited. There's limitations to what I'm doing.
Well, Medusa, your days of darkness are numbered. Prepare to meet the light.
I can't do anything fancy, but I can
Defeating Medusa.
shoot. The thing is, my hand is not cramping, and I consider that an improvement. Alright, so for those of you, I want to go here, who are really like, I really miss tedious and annoying gameplay mechanics. Well, I got news for you. Welcome back, Kingdom Hearts days. We got the Tetris back.
Uprising did Greek better than the Hades games emo.
True. Thank you for the 5, Sonic Extreme 344. I don't like Hades. I'm a Hades hater, I would go and say, in fact, to say the video game, not the guy. Oh shit, I got like nothing. this. What do we got here? I guess we'll use this fortune bow. I really like palms and arms. Yeah. We're gonna go back to 5. We'll see how it goes. Hope for the best. Well, I see the entire bottom screen. You guys just have the sides cut off, because otherwise I'm not fitting it.
Yes, but
Oh
your
shit,
next
I got
mission
hurt.
can't wait. You must defeat Dark Lord Gallery.
Dark Lord.
One thing I really like about Kid Icarus Uprising's music
They've been done to death already.
He's earned it. He's working for Medusa.
is that because everything's on rails, the music kind of goes in time and is like cinematic feeling to what's on screen.
We need a brave hero to face a Dark Lord.
I suppose it is an old story. But don't forget, this is the underworld army we're dealing with. And anybody with the title Dark Lord won't be some low-level minion.
So what are we talking about?
This conversation was one of the ones I was curious if it was the same in Japanese, and it was, surprisingly.
For a hot plate of punch.
Which gave me, oh my god, dude, wow! I'm dying out here.
Is this once replacing Birth by Chino?
No.
Lightning coming from the underworld army?
I'm taking a break. A man can only take so much birth by sleeping.
If you don't watch out, we'll be having barbecued angel tonight. And those spicy angel wings sound tasty.
I don't know how long I'm gonna go with this. I might keep streaming this for a while. We'll see.
Much better.
You still have to watch out for fire from underworld troops. Let's get you headed toward
Mantra. Oh, the only roguelike I like. I'm tired of roguelites. Roguelites, survival crafting. I see that shit on a video game. I click ignore. I'm tired. I'm tired. That's why I hate people who are like, oh, indie games are the future. And it's like carbon copies of what's going on throughout the industry. No different than AAA. Like, thanks.
How in the world would the human army make it across these mountains by foot?
Do I detect a note of smugness in your voice?
No. I'm just really happy I can fly.
Angels shouldn't gloat it.
What I meant to say is...
I love Palutaina's VA. The chemistry's so good in this game.
Let's make our way underground.
Ugh, she said.
Not the most cheerful place, is it?
The underworld baddies seem to like it.
I suppose it makes sense they feel at home underground.
It'd be like living in a basement.
Yeah.
Why do we stop?
Oh, I thought you might want to take in the sights and destroy some monsters.
Dodging in air is actually really hard.
Pit behind you!
Let me at
But because I actually have smooth movement, I think it might be okay.
Focus on shooting and dodging.
Got it.
It's dying genre since early 2000s. Yeah, this is one of the things that like the Nintendo gimmick era was like good at with like the Wii and stuff, but like nothing took advantage of that. Like you had Sin and Punishment too, and that's it. Like
It's fun, right?
again, that was line for line in Japanese as well. It was a very shocking experience, especially in Nintendo games. I'm not used to things being accurate.
Yeah! Take that!
Also, like, for a 3DS game, like, look at how nice this cleans up. I'm not even using HD textures or anything. Like, the effects on everything are really nice. I would love to see this actually properly,
What is it?
you know, upscaled and actually made to run on, like, modern displays.
5 minutes?
And remember what happens when it runs out?
My wings burn up?
We don't
She's the
have
voice
time
of
to
Lightning
do
from
that.
13. Lightning's hot.
I'll take you into the castle. From there, it's up to you to face the Dark Lord.
I was having a discussion with chat user Twerks for the Mode the other day.
Roger.
I'm pretty sure Aqua is Kingdom Hearts
All
Lightning.
angel power.
She's just forced in. They don't let her go. They just keep giving her games. She does nothing. They're both hot, but they suck.
So this is the Dark Lord's castle.
Yes, he must have scrambled to build it after Medusa's resurrection. He's using this castle as a stronghold for underworld monsters. Monsters designed to wreak havoc and sow sadness. Are you excited?
Yeah. It's like a birthday party where everyone wants to kill me.
I'm pretty sure this game fucked up my mind as a teenager, by
Make
the
your
way.
to the Great Hall down on the first floor.
Like, I'm not gonna say it's entirely Sakurai's fault for everything that has transpired since, but partially. There are things that
This must be the Great Hall.
are now just part of me,
There's a door with switches
in terms of interest.
Switches, huh? That probably means I should hit them.
very perceptive.
Oh my
of you.
god, guys. You guys know about the Mimicuties, right? I don't think we're gonna see one for a while, but holy fuck. Sakurai was a genius, dude. Like, genuinely. Like I like fucking 5D chess, Giga Brain.
The door's unlocked now. The enemy with the big
Yeah, I think one of the reasons the movement's hard. I feel like the actual perfect way to play this, it'd be fucking insane, but you'd need like a controller and a mouse. A perfect way to play it, like with the way the controls are actually built for this game. Oh my god. Because obviously they're not made with digital inputs, they're made for a control pad. There we go. The woolly setup. I always want to do it, but like,
I'm sensing treasure somewhere to your left.
I feel like I wish a peripheral was sold like that.
Through your laurel crown to divine your surroundings.
Really? That's amazing.
And that's not all I can see, Pit. I can also see what's in your heart.
Oh.
Dude, I'm trying to enjoy the
That's
commentary.
really something.
So you'd better not be thinking about anything naughty.
What? How did you?
Just kidding. Seriously? Reading hearts through laurel crowns?
I know. I was also kidding.
Sure you were.
But yeah, no, that was line for line the same. Except for there's something slightly more innuendo-y Pit says after, I believe, in Japanese. But again, the fact that they kept it, I was like, oh yeah. I guess they didn't censor too much. Let me go to health recovery in case... Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh my god, the thing from Smash, wow. Throwing boost. I miss Squid voice acting. I was talking about this other day because I watched the Kim Possible movie for the first time ever because I never watched Kim Possible. Voice actors don't do voices anymore. Like, they just speak. Like, whenever you watch any of these fucking Bean Mouse shows that are on or anything in this, they just talk. Like, no one does like a voice, right? Like, that was your first time. I didn't watch Kim Possible as a kid. I told you, I didn't watch Disney shows. I was a Nick CN guy. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I said it several times. but I'm a Sagittarius, guys. I think. Sagittarius bow, thank you. That's probably gonna be our weapon for a while. Such a good ending, yeah, and then it got another season, right? That happened a lot. Like something has like a perfect movie ending, and then they're like, "Oh, well, you guys are renewed. Figure it out."
Look at that.
I'm a Pisces. That's cool. Oh, that's my guy. I love him.
Wow,
So cool.
I didn't expect to see an angel here. Hope this doesn't mean I've kicked the bucket.
I think you should help him.
He's taking on the underworld army himself and surviving. Are you sure this guy's really a human?
Absolutely.
You having a private conversation with yourself, Angel?
I love this Chad, dude.
Sorry about that. I'm Pit, servant of the goddess Palatena. I'm here to defeat Dark Lord Gao.
So, you're here for a slice of the pie?
Oh, I shouldn't have got that close.
Where? No, I mean, I'm here to defend humans from the brutality of the underworld army.
Sure, you're the angel here. But me, I'm in it for the war. Since we both want to take down Gao, how about we work together?
I don't know about that.
What have you got to lose? It'll be easier on both of us.
Lady
Alright, I'm gonna
Palatena,
leave that guy to
what do you
Magnus.
think?
He makes a compelling argument.
All right then. Resuming mission Dark Lord suppression.
I'm Magnus, by the way. Pleased to meet you. Don't hit me. I'll follow your lead from here. I've got you back.
Matt Mercer voices him in Smash. I'm sick of that guy. Really the Pedro Pascal of voice actors, to be honest. Alright, there's nothing over here. It's mine. I love this game so much, really. I want to port this game or some mini dev to make the mechanics use it. I got a hate boner for like well, first of all, I agree. Someone needs to port this game or make a sequel. Someone, please.
Sure is strong.
But anytime a game's like, hey, we took the mechanics from this, it's like a spiritual successor. I'm like, well, this sucks because I just want the, I want Sonic, I want Pit, I want the actual thing.
It's convenient to know what bait they'll chase.
That's kind of cold, but it makes sense. I guess.
Hey, if you're chatting with your precious goddess, give her a message from me. Tell her she's been sleeping on the job. My world's
Oh,
on
wait,
the
just in
edge of
case.
collapse.
I take it back. This guy's a jerk.
Okay.
This game's so good, dude. You know what's crazy? Going from Birth by Sleep to this, characters who A, feel like they have a relationship, and B, they have personality. It's actually insane. Like, what a difference. Matt Mercer's just everywhere. Yeah, I mean, it's basically what I was looking at. Can I go back? No, I can't get that meat? Okay, well, I should have left the meat. Poor Pit. He already has more chemistry with Magnus on one level than the entire BBS trio. So true. Is this the hot spring? I'm gonna wait. Because I want to go do the thing over here.
Yeah, a treasure box.
That's clearly a trap. Think about it. Who would leave treasure just lying around outside? What is wrong with
You
you?
guys ever watch Fear Him?
Treasure box. I open it. I can't help it.
Okay, we'll see.
This is a weirdly consistent character trait in the characters I like. It's like when I found out I like girls in wheelchairs. I was like, oh, where did this happen twice? How much you like this game? This is one of my favorite games of all time. And I've been always wanting to play it with a better control scheme. And we're getting there! Again, I think if I set this up with a controller on the side, I think it might work.
Wait, is this? It is! A hot spring!
Apparently someone likes his spa time.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
You go in fully dressed? Don't you at least want to change into a swimming tunic or something?
Oh, no, no, no. The Angel's Code of Conduct says that we must always be ready for duty.
I guess you wouldn't be an angel if you didn't do things by the book.
Yeah. And I don't want to steam the sacred buns.
We're done talking about this.
But yeah, so that's pretty much the same, but in Japanese, he's like, plus I don't want you looking at my butt, and he's like, and Magnus is just like grossed out, like, what's wrong with you? Why would you say that?
It's like a long way up.
What?
So yeah, I mean, the English changes are always for the worse, but they're pretty minimal. Yeah, it's not enough that I think it, you know, ruins the English version or anything. Oh yeah, the thing with Josei on Twitter, I saw that shit. I love that movie. That's actually one of the examples I was thinking of for Wheelchair Girls.
I think we're closing in on Gao's lair.
People on Twitter are just fucking miserable. They have to, like, I mean, you see this all the fucking time, like with anime, everything's pedophilic or whatever. Literally just a wholesome little scene posted on twitter.com of a guy, you know, bonding and spending time with a girl in a wheelchair. But like, people are like, oh, this is clearly showing that men just want to take advantage of women and they only like women that they can, you know, that the woman has to rely on them and stuff. Oh, it's always the hoodweebs, yeah. At least in large part. And it's like, I mean, I guess there is truth to that, but like, who doesn't want to be relied on in a relationship? Who doesn't want that, like, type of dynamic, at least a little bit?
Dark Lord Gao.
Sorry I'm late. I had other business to attend to.
Wait, you two know each other?
I mentioned that Sakurai's a genius. Oh, can I move? There we go. I guess I can plant these mines, but... Oh!
Hey, in this economy, everyone's looking for work, even part-time work. That's funny. Business is booming. We're even hiring more staff.
Help!
Are these new hires?
I don't know much about the situation, but it seems
These boss arenas are really, showing me where the flaws are in this.
Part of the same band of monster-fighting mercenaries. But Gao's heart was weak and he couldn't resist the temptation of the underworld.
Seeing them fighting, it's hard to
Turn
think
around,
of
Pit.
Magnus only knows one way to fight, ferociously. Perhaps his fire is fueled by the child he lost to underworld truths.
I had no idea. That's so sad.
Hey, enough chit-chat. We need to concentrate here. Feeling a little agitated, but don't make me laugh, Dark Lord. Now put on some...
There.
Dark Lord suppressed.
Nice work, Angel Face.
Jokes are still funny. Yeah, no, I like the script a lot. It's good. Again, Sakurai wrote this game. That's why I want him to do more. Every time he does something that's not Smash, I'm like, please. Also, again, genius.
I'm sorry it had to come to this.
Gao was a human? I didn't know. What have I done?
You can't feel bad. Just think of all the other people you've saved. Besides, she looks like she's still holding on.
Really?
But we need to regroup. The war against Medusa is just starting.
I love the end of chapter stuff that always happens with Pit. She just kind of takes him up. Alright, well, we've gotten honestly fucking dog shit for our actual item usages. Also, yeah, you can tell it's a Sakurai game because of this goddamn checklist menu, which is funny. And also, I forget where it is. Is it Treasure Hut? No. Is it up here? Oh, yeah, there's literally a thing in this game. You can literally just donate your hard-earned hearts, cash, money to Palutena. It just moves closer to the screen. I maxed it out as a child for obvious reasons, but it's just a very odd, funny thing that's just randomly in here. Hey, Keto, can you time out to work for like, I don't know, 5 minutes? Bad commentary. Two of them, zombie squished. Never speak of my goddess like that again. Have to go family game on your fuck this. Get that ass back. Our fortune bow is a lot stronger than everything else. I guess we keep it. Alright, homing boost. Alright, I think we get this out of here. We don't want this, honestly. Alright, this is gonna look a little naughty, excuse me. Live on stream. I think that... Sure. I have the amiibo for Palutena. I used to collect all the amiibos. I got better though, and no longer do that, thankfully. Oh yeah, there's also this. This is a thing, right? Because the Sakurai game, you have to have your little trophy thing. W gambling. Yep. I love Akihabara, man. These little Centurion guys are your OC that you play as, by the way, in multiplayer. I used to play the Kid Icarus multiplayer a lot. It was fun. Again, the control scheme for this game was ass, but if you got used to it, like, you know... Like, it worked. Like, you could do a lot of cool things with it. But and the thing is, you could do all those cool things, too, if this game was remade for a twin stick functionality, or mouse and keyboard now with this, you know, with a Switch, too, or whatever. Because that has, like, a mouse functionality thing. So it definitely worked. The reason I'm, like, fighting the controls at points, because, again, this game was not made with this in mind. And I definitely have figured out the shooting stuff. But I have no fucking clue what I can do to help the movement situation on the ground.
Medusa's brought the fight to our realm. Her forces are invading Skyworld.
She must be getting back at us for taking down Dark Lord Gal.
Medusa's venom knows no...
Did you ever have fun dealing with Guardian Orb user or the Brawler Claws user? I have unfond memories of that point in time. I used an arm. I forget which one. It might have been like the Tauros arm or something a lot online.
Use a special attack. Just tap a blue circle on the touchscreen to launch one. It'll take out enemy
Oh my god, is that a Metroid? Oh yeah, the original Kid Icarus was built on, I believe, Metroid's engine. So there's just fucking Metroids in the game. We're an epic club user. Yeah, these are some big boy weapons we're talking about.
At this rate, the power
Club's arms.
fire before they do.
Then let's go after the commander.
I really liked using the Viridi Palm, because I also really like Viridi.
Huge draw.
I like Palutena more, but like...
And speak of the devil,
There's so many good girls in this game, dude.
I think the only one who can't fly by himself is you.
Ouch. That's harsh.
Poor
Don't
Pip.
sulk, Pip. It's undignified. But you're right. Attacking the leader is a good plan.
This game has some exclusive cards to Japan, yes, because of course it did. Yeah, it had like an AR card collection thing. that would get you idols and stuff, but there were some that were just in Japan, which is another constant thing with Sakurai games, I might add. Because that happened with Melee, too.
Hello there.
It's snack time. What a tender little morsel.
I am not a piece of meat.
What did you say? Technically, you are.
Come a little closer.
Get ready. It's time for...
It was my turn to have the last word. Let's not argue in front of us. Knock it off.
Oh, you can run on him. Oh, that's cool. Dude, so much little soul like that. There's a few sections that you can run on instead of flying.
Just go ahead and attack.
Everyone shut up and focus.
Let's go to the left for you.
Yeah, the other heads. You have no right.
Actually, I'd say you have no right.
Okay, that's it. You're going down. Ah!
I get it. Cause I killed the right head. That's funny. That's good.
And that's that.
Running sections constantly grant you points while you're running. I didn't know that.
You better follow them.
That's epic, bro.
The underworld forces are retreating.
Mission accomplished.
You know, if you were actually a crazy person,
Still alive. They've
what you could probably do to actually replicate the controls is get like a drawing pad, right?
Do something.
That might work.
This is bad.
Let's hurry. For a pair of disembodied heads, they sure move fast.
I feel like it'd be hard though because you couldn't keep to keep everything in your field of vision. I don't know if that'd be possible.
I don't see the huge
It's less of an issue when you're using a
Where'd
mouse.
they go?
But for like a draw pad like this, I don't know. I guess it could work.
Down.
Could Steam Deck help with that? I don't think so. I mean, it has touch, so I guess that would hurt. Like, where that's like super arthritis, bro. Like normal kid, like we're trying to avoid the arthritis. Like, you'd have to do this and then have it like this. And the Steam Deck is not a light console. That shit's huge. I have one.
Stop them before they wreak even more havoc. As you search for them, take out any underworld troops that cross your path.
Like that would hurt.
There's an alley next to the rubble that you can pass through.
You know what I need to remember? If I turn pit this. Huh. I know there's a way to instantly turn the pit's direction,
There's a courtyard ahead.
but I forget what I have it set to.
Keep your eyes peeled for enemy attacks.
The only problem with that is the quick change like that. I wish it went to wherever the camera's facing instead of pit. I wish it did the reverse of what it did. Like it changed him.
Sweet loot.
Fortune smiles upon you.
Oh. Arthritis Quirk photo Kid Icarus uprising. That's another thing that's a constant in Sakurai games. Same thing with Melee. Speaking of Melee, did you guys see that Technical's video got taken down because of Smash Redditors mass reporting it? Isn't there something like legitimately evil about that?
Melee attacks
It's like an
tomatoes.
oh no. It's like an expose video essentially, right? On like all these horrible things that led to Hax's death. And now they're just trying to cover it up. Can I go down here?
Whoa!
That looks like a jump pad in there.
Get up, fall down. Get up, fall down. Fight in the air, fight on the ground.
It's the story of your life, isn't it?
Someone re-uploaded the video. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna re-upload it himself, too. It's not an issue of, like, the video's not gone. It's, you know, he's gonna re-upload it and do whatever he needs to. And, like, there's ways to see it. But it's, like, the fact that this has happened, it's evil. Genuine evil. And then these people are trying to cancel M2K. Because M2K is like, he's talking about how he just wishes how we could go back to where it was, where everything wasn't so political in Smash, and people were allowed to think how they want, and it was all about the love of the game and just having fun. Basically a pretty generic apolitical statement, right? But then they like brought up some like ancient video of him with some other Smash player where he was like, ah, slaves go in the back because they're fighting over a seat. But the other guy's also like joking about him for being autistic. Like they're just friends having fun, like teenagers do. But again, of course, they're trying to cancel him now because he dared say, or he dared go against the grain. Like, it's kind of crazy, because M2K's kind of historically been like a bitch about this stuff, not wanting to comment or do anything. But, you know, he lost his friend, so obviously, you know, he's feeling more emotionally invested in everything, because, you know, his friend had to die for even a monicum of something to maybe happen. These people are evil. I mean, that's just the summary. I hate them all. Every last one of them.
Really? That'd be great.
That's an underworld moringa.
Whoa, can't take my eyes off.
Its bewitching dance moves really
Damn,
grab your
what a
attention.
sexy
Hold on to
beast.
it. Better make a point of taking it down first.
MTK's always getting shit on for just the bagel. That, I mean, that happens a lot. Like across, like with all the like hashtag Me Too type stuff for like gaming community things, like it's always like a very autistic like gamer guy does something socially awkward and they're like, this is malicious. He's trying to take advantage of people. Like, and he's just awkward, bro. Like, you didn't, like,
I'm ready for that gift now, Lady Palutena.
All right
That was
then.
this is a good interaction.
What just happened?
Do you like the gift? It's my patented monster pheromone. Monsters just love the smell of it. And now it's all over you.
What? Are you trying to kill me?
Her voice work is so good, dude.
Luckily, the pheromone only attracted one of the heads. I was wondering what you would have done if both of them had shown up.
And you still went through with it? I would have been finished for sure.
Dude, go left. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm getting a hang of movement more. I think I need to learn to let go of my control.
I would hope not.
What I mean is that I won't need to use it.
Why do you say that?
I located the other head. Let's go to the lake outside of town.
Is there any? Seven? Oh, we're not ready for that. Next example is Mike Z. Said what you want about the guy, but Tech proved it was the woman around that were real pests that took advantage of his autism. Yeah, I mean, there's so many examples of that. I mean, as you said, that is an excellent one. And Zavi try to like use the autism as an excuse, you know, like people who are autistic can very much be bad people, but it's like you see the examples they bring up and it's just like, well, that's just a guy who's being awkward, you know? Because I know a lot of autists who are genuinely like, again, awful people. It has nothing to do with excusing it because of that. It's just like, how can you look at certain situations and be like, this is clearly evil?
Moving forward. Watch out, those sharks are a toxic cloud when they expire. Shoot them from a distance or melee them to avoid getting poisoned. The other Hydra head is regenerating its body at the lake.
You don't think it'll have 3 heads again, do you?
I should hope not. Their bickering was intolerable.
Never been a fan of the stamina meter in this. Feels especially unnecessary with how you have to fight the controls. Especially because you can't really see it. I feel like it'd be less of a problem if I could just see where I am in terms of stamina. Like if I had a bar or something. I feel like I should be able to break this. That is a suspicious video game wall.
It's an ambush.
Yeah, that's right. My ambush. You're going down, monsters.
Oh. Oh. Michael Brent, they have the two, dude.
What are your thoughts on Sora and Pit personality?
Those are two different questions. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of actually do feel the same. I think they're both very cute. At least, like, in his prime Sora, like KH2 and Pit. Pit more so. Pit's, like, genuinely adorable, dumb. Just an idiot with, like, a go-getter personality. I like him. He's fun. Sora isn't just adorable. Sora's, like, cool, you know? Like, there are things that he does I would consider cute, but, like, overall, I think Sora's more of a cool character. I like them both, though, a lot. Thank you for the two. Another reason why the remake would work better is taking notes from Super Mario RPG Switch. What do you mean by that? Like, genuinely.
So you finished off the others, eh?
You know it.
Then you've saved the best for last. Let's get down to business.
Forward dash attacks are very powerful. Look for openings to use them. But don't do a forward dash attack when a fireball is headed at you.
It went underwater.
Here's an idea. Shoot the orange balls of light to make them drop down. And try to lure the Hydra out that way.
Will do.
Now, head down.
There we go.
Time to lay the smack down.
I've always found the melee attacks to be very satisfying, like the sound and the shake. I feel like this game has pretty good, I don't know what the word is, but it's I don't want to say just sound design, but game feel? I don't know.
Those lasers sure are hard to avoid.
Here's an idea. Wait till the last moment possible, then dodge to the side. Dash when an enemy attacks to perform a dodge.
Surely that's gonna hit. Feedback. There we go. That took a long time. Like, has good feedback for moves. What's that do? I think I'm too far back. There we go. Sure.
Mission complete.
That was a nice little headshot.
Medusa's commander's out of the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sakurai's wife did the UI for this game too.
Look how far you've come, Pit.
Which she's historically pretty good unless the game is Smash 4. Also, that was weird.
Huh. You don't usually meet such nice bosses.
Let's get you back.
I like the way this game looks a lot too. I know I was already saying how it cleans up Rel. But I like the models a lot. No, it looks really good for a 3DS game. I think we might... Yeah, I think we might be using an arm next. I don't know, maybe we can make something. Alright, let's see. I don't really... Is there anything... I'm not really a clubber. Not really a clubber. I do like claws. Would you like a collection of Meteos games? I don't think I'm guessing that's a series. I don't think I played those. I'm gonna say sure on that on those grounds. 160. Oh, here's this might be a good mix right here. Guardian Orbiters. Yeah, I think this is good. I'm not straight. Yeah, I don't think you know how long this game is for you to say that. I'm not sure how much of this game I will stream though in general. Again, I just wanted a break. And I'm sure you can tell I'm in a better mood. We can all acknowledge that, right? I'm having a better time. And I wanted to try this because I haven't really played with this setup yet. Around 3 or 4 hours streaming rest throughout coming weeks. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm either gonna bounce back and forth between this and BBS, or maybe we'll just have a little one-off. Because again, I just wanted to experiment with this. I feel like that's just a straight upgrade. So I guess we could do this. I never liked cannons. Sonic cannon. Oh, Sonic cannon is awful these days. Did you guys see the another Amy Rose retcon has hit the continuity? Oh, this looks cool. I think I might trade that out. I've never been big on Volcanic Arm. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards this. 208 isn't that much of a drop. I feel like I'd rather use this. I feel like Pit's Little Princely. Yeah, I think I might do this and actually equip it. Yeah. So what's annoying is no matter what my left click, the thing you use on a computer the most is just pressing the button. So, hold on. I'm not sure what this is from. Someone can inform me. I'm assuming it might have something to do with the racing game. Because it looks like it has that UI design. But I saw this post earlier from the Sonic page. I even first met Sonic following the guidance of her fortune cards. Unfortunately, the cards didn't tell her about Metal Sonic. Or did they? Ever since, she's pushed herself to grow up as an adventurer in order to bring love and peace to the world. She may not be chasing after Sonic anymore, but he's still #1 in her heart. Okay. They're always very explicit about it. She's not into Sonic anymore, guys. She's not going after him anymore. I say this all the time, but the Jack 2. Jack's iconic first line, waking up where he's like, I have to kill Praxis. That's me with Ian Flynn every time I read anything about Amy Rose. Every fucking time. I do feel like a lot of these times they try to be like, throw a bone, like at the end, but he's still #1 in her heart. But if she's not trying to get a relationship, that's like a friend thing then, the implication is there. They're besties. Oh yeah, in the recent comic, she called him, or I think Sonic called her his bestie. It's not good. It's not good. Not good. Show the classic Ian Flynn references there in the new comic. Sure. I'm all tabbed right now. But do you guys remember when I was talking about the crossover comic with DC? I don't know. I think I had people in stream, but I definitely had people in my comments being like, these are completely warranted. You guys just hate the world having a continuity? And it's like, Darkseid was literally quoting Shadow the Hedgehog, and I'm pretty sure there's no actual lore reason for that. And then it happened again. Also, I don't know why Sonic's beating the Nega Flash or whatever. But here we go. 2 more iconic Sonic quotes just thrown in. Ian's writing's not ham-fisted, guys. It's completely organic, the way quotes are interwoven into the dialogue. I think people pushing this could be Blaze Amy fans. I see it mostly from Sonic Shadow people, Sonic Shadow shippers. But I mean, yeah, I mean, same idea. Same idea. A Reverse Flash would be slamming Sonic and cracking Amy in front of him. Yeah, no, he seems pretty brutal from everything I've ever known. I saw people like arguing about this comic in that like, oh well, Flash should have been faster, Reverse Flash should have been faster for this and this, and then Sonic fans are like, oh, what are you talking about? It's on the page right there. He's faster. He won. And I think that describes perfectly the modern Sonic fan. They don't actually question anything using like the actual continuity of, does this make sense from the standpoint of what came before? It happened, it's written on the page, it's real, we can't question it. Eat the slop. All right? I think that's kind of the perfect thing. Oh my God, we're on the topic of Sonic. There's something I need to show everyone. So I'm not a Heroes guy, guys. I say all the time, I think Heroes is very middling. I don't hate it. I don't think it's necessarily a bad game, but I'm not crazy about it, right? I think it's just fine. I think it is the definition of mid in that, like, it's just okay. It's perfectly fine. Okay. Oh my God, hopefully I can find this. But I experienced something the other day. And I learned a lot about Zoomers, and I dislike everything I learned about Zoomers. Here it is. One second. This, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is an unironic skill issue. Actually, hold on. Let me mute this for a second. Watch this clip. Tell me what you said. They're complaining about the Egg Emperor being too hard.
Okay.
Look at this fucking gameplay! And this goes on for a while. I'll just stop it right here to continue this conversation. Tell me, okay, tell me, what is your natural reaction to this game? Like, the speed at which it is going? Hint. Why do you think it's like that? Answer me that. Riddle me that, Batman. So, my assumption, you guys already answered it. So I want to explain from my perspective. As a normal person, I'm thinking, oh, they sped up the footage because, you know, they want to show more of the gameplay. That's wrong. You guys are right. They're playing the game at 2 times speed, like through the emulator. Like, why would you do that? I get mad when people watch videos at 2 times speed. Fucking Zoomers are speeding up their fucking video games and they're crying about it. They have such little attention spans, bro. They need a 2x speed hack to get through Sonic Heroes so they can tweet about it in the fandom. You're like, oh, I played Sonic Heroes. ADHD. Like, honestly, ignoring the speed hack, the fucking gameplay is dog shit. It's a speed issue. Excuse me, it's a skill issue. And this shit pisses me off more. As a hero joy, I can't even attempt to defend the Egg Emperor. It's so bad. Like, what? It's not great, but it's fine. Like, I've never in my life had like a serious, like, this is a bad boss for the Egg Emperor. I've been losing my mind at this. Like, I just couldn't believe the 2x speed zoomer thing. Like, it blows my mind that people 2 to 3 times speed videos to get through it faster. And it's like, you're ruining the pacing. You're ruining everything that is actually designed for that video to be made. And maybe it's because I care a lot about that in my videos. But for a game, even more so. Like, it's... animation, everything is designed specifically in a way. Like, that's how the developers, like, balance things and whatnot. Also, yeah, I mean, there's ways to cheat that boss. But I was just like, what? Like... I was flabbergasted by this. I want to see the ending now. I don't want to play the game. I want to beat the game. Hey, man, I guess at least he's playing the game instead of watching a YouTube video. But I feel like at this point, watching the YouTube video, you're getting a closer to the real experience. Because, you know, it's not at 2 times fucking speed. Oh, wait, I guess if they're watching it, it probably would be 2 times speed. Never mind. Doubtful he's actually playing at 2 times speed. No. I said that's what I thought. As a normal human being, I thought he sped it up for the edit. But in the thing, everyone's talking about the speed hack. Like how he had to speed it up or whatever. Flabbergasted. I didn't believe it until I was told. It's like, what? Like, again, Sonic Heroes has a lot of issues, but oh my god. I play RPG. The only time it's fine if you're grinding it in like an RPG or something for experience, and you're like, okay, Pokemon Emerald, I need to get my levels up 2 times 2 speed, whatever. Fine. Like, that makes sense. You're just grinding, right? You're just grinding an RPG. Otherwise, no, it's insane for like a platformer specifically, and like a, you know, an action game. Dude, you can tell how like baffled I am, by the way. Like, I genuinely could not believe it. Any of this. He collected all the Chaos Emeralds? No, Ninja, there is no way in hell this man collected all the Chaos Emeralds. Apparently he's also complaining on the timeline that people missed my point. I had this guy blocked before this. It seems like I was justified. Alright, anyway, back to the fucking game. Man. How about that? Did we get any? We did. Ooh, let's get poison attack in here. Sky jump. Jump high into the air from where you're standing. Graphic design is my passion. Hello. Celestial Fireworks is fucking ass. I'm not putting it on here. I just know it's fucking ass. I remember it. No. Not a great move. Not a great move. Hold on real quick, actually. Let me, I'm not actually clicking anything. I'm going into my control settings, but anytime I left click with my mouse, it does stuff. So, hold on. I might have made a huge mistake. Hold on. Okay, okay. I'm good. I'm good. Will the spot pass distribute weapons only from devs? I'm not sure. I think so. That sounds right, but I don't want to say yes when I don't know. Goodbye, Donnie. Sorry I said your name wrong one of those times. You went Fox, thank you for the 10.
Forgot how great this soundtrack was.
Yeah, I think my favorite is Lightning Temple. But obviously doesn't apply to this track, but one of the reasons I love this soundtrack is because for the Shooty Sky sections, because you know the music's in time with all the action sequences, it just leaves a really great impression. But I think we're good. Hopefully I didn't fuck everything up. See if I... Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, wait. You guys can't... Oh. Alright, let me go here. I'm timing my fucking mouse clicks. That's so... Oh! No! No! Back! I've made a huge mistake.
Here we go.
I made a huge mistake. Get me out of here, man. Okay, we're not doing that with this setup, okay? I'm not used to it yet. All right, we're gonna go down to 5. 5's good. My streamer's a coward. I'm pacing myself. I'm learning the lay of the land. 6.
So, what's our mission this time?
You remember Reapers, don't you? From the underworld?
Not those guys. They're always freaking out and calling in their little Reapettes. I'm getting worked up just thinking about it.
Yes, anyway, about the Reapers.
Sorry, go on.
They have a fortress near the entrance to the underworld in Reaper.
Guys, I don't have enough items,
Which is
like...
where?
I can't- I still don't know how to properly move. My legs are, like, broken.
Thank goodness you don't have to go there, right?
I'm in the recovery period.
That silence means we have to go there, doesn't it? Will you at least tell me why you want to go to a place crawling with Reapers?
I'm trying to find another one of the
6.0 is actually balanced. I usually stick right in the middle at 5. At least for my initial part of the playthrough. I have like a cleared 9.9 file on my actual 3DS, wherever it is, for everything.
Not even with my all-seeing eye, Palutena.
Wait, if you have an all-seeing eye, why can't you see Pandora's location?
Because of my slightly botched laser eye surgery.
Are you messing with me again?
Maybe.
My streamer needs items.
Roger that.
Especially not here would be very bad because it's the first level with Reapers.
What are those red lights?
Are they Reaper eyes?
This is really bad.
We need to find you a safe route. Down there is your only option. This
Oh.
ravine should take you to the Reaper
Okay,
fortress.
I'm figuring out dodging in the sky.
So be careful. If you get stuck, I won't have time to get you out.
Man, things are really heating up. Time to bust through here. Full speed ahead.
Excellent idea, Pig. Naturally, I have the same thought. Let me help.
Ow.
Is that a windstorm up ahead?
Thing came out of nowhere.
Hang on. Ow! Don't be such a baby.
Is this the Shota game? Absolutely.
I mean, at least it's not poison or acid wind. Then you'd be in
I have an old iconic straight Shota tweet about this game. I wish I could remember what I said. It was pretty good. Damn, these rocks move like crazy, bro. 9.9 everything. I mean, I don't want to say I used to love this game. I've always loved this game. I don't, my problem right now is I literally couldn't play this game optimally anymore. I don't know where the stupid little stand is that it came with. But again, the fact that the game came with a stand so you did not get arthritis speaks to how, like, not great the natural controls are. But I've always wanted to play this with, like, actual shooting controls.
This looks like a dead end. There must be a way out.
Oh, dude, that fucks up
Down
my
there.
thing.
I'm getting you out.
Oh, I need to never do that again.
The Underworld forces really stepped up their game.
I doubt those underlings managed it on their own. It's a sure sign that Medusa is back in power. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1, contact!
This has a running section, right? Oh.
Oh, it's hot, hot, hot here!
There's no chance of getting it from above. You'll have to break through the front.
There we go. This or Samus Returns? The Samus Returns have particularly bad control. I feel like,
Pit,
again,
all right?
there's not much that can compete.
Then let's get moving. The force obscuring Pandora is deep within this fortress.
A few games have physically hurt me trying to play. This and like Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Reapers may look all evil and crazy, but there's a good reason.
Yeah, Sonic. I was like, Samus Returns. I was like, I can't.
But here's a little tip. They won't bother you if you stay out of their sight.
All right, we're gonna take this nice and slow. Few layer levels cleared 9.0 with skyscraper plug using no modifiers or power. Yeah, see, no, I pulled out all the stops. Like my high level runs had items and you know a good build and everything.
There really aren't very many Reapers.
Like I didn't do anything crazy like that.
Soul harvest going on somewhere.
Oh, that's not good.
Reapers are soul carriers. When a being dies, they take its soul to the underworld. The humans probably started another war, which means a lot more souls to deal with.
Why are they always fighting? So sad and pointless.
Yes, but we gods fight too. And when we do, humans are always caught in the middle.
So, this war against the Underworld army is causing the Reapers to work overtime.
I'm the one who should be working overtime. Then there'd be less soul harvesting. Humans get frustrated, even destructive, when we gods don't.
But Uprising controls are fine if you aren't playing for hours straight.
Everyone
I feel like that's a pretty big.
Thank you, Pit.
No, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go.
Let's proceed.
Cool, a hidden area.
I feel like I shouldn't be at a risk. If I play a game for too long, I'm going to be in physical pain. I think that's not a good thing. I feel like you're already putting a pretty big asterisk on it if that's where you are, you know? Ah!
Uh-oh, there's an orn around you, Pit.
Are you talking about the floating skull?
Yes, the slightest touch from one of those will annihilate you.
That was painful. Not to mention totally unfair.
Fair or not, just stay away from it. Try
Bro, I
breaking
can't-
nearby rocks to find a way out.
No, 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 no. Bro, get a... Fuck! I'm too good! That's fine. Oh my god, okay. We're good. Dodging is not great on a keyboard, let me tell you. Clear out a melee player if you hate pain. Well, I'm not a pedophile, so no, I don't play Smash.
Oh, nice! That's a grind rail. It beats walking, huh? You can ride it
Shocking
right
information
forward.
dropping tonight, I'm sure. What's left? Hello? Oh. Literal elephant in the room, excuse me. We'll play Federation Force one day. We should do a stream playthrough. Now that'll be fun. We might be the second people ever to, oh god, have played it. Let's get out of here. The shotgun using Castlevania. I'm a pretty big fan of gun blades in general. I think that like that's just a very cool concept for a weapon. It's a very, you know, Final Fantasy-esque like Squall. I guess it's fair to say it's very Nomura-esque is probably a like, because obviously that's an example of it, but it's like the type of crazy design you see from Nomura. That's just, you know, goes unnecessarily hard. Yeah, I kind of already missed that guy. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club, I don't know why I should feel bad for the girl I didn't like committed unalive.
Not this guy.
Cause she's cute.
But I don't want to be
Uh-oh.
Eggplant again.
Way back when, you had
Yo,
to
can I
visit
move?
first to
Hello?
get fixed up, remember?
I was there so much
Pit,
change
thank
place
you.
after.
What the fuck was that?
Get it? It's funny. It's okay to laugh.
No, it's really not. Anyway, there aren't any
Oh.
hospitals in this area.
What? Well, what am I going to do?
Calm down, Pit. I can help you with this too. If you're turned into an eggplant, my powers will transform you back. After a while.
Thanks, Lady Palutena.
Why do I get like stuck sometimes?
Thanks.
I need to figure that out. Should be playing the game was on sale for like 11. I honestly thought Doki Doki Literature Club was fine when it came out. But then the guy who made it, Smash Player of course, made like a... He made sub-statement. He was basically shitting on visual novels in general. He was like, oh, essentially like, oh, I saved the genre because usually this is like pedophilic and bad and boring. But like the big gimmick of Doki Doki Literature Club is literally taking from a much better VN. I hate these people. I hate irony poison. It's the fucking ow, the worst. Why are indie devs like this? Because they're the future, man. They're just like the AAA industry. They have complete fucking vitriol towards you. Abdulio, thank you for the 10, dude. I haven't seen your name in a while. What's up?
There is a controller in the works that sounds like what you describing, a left-hand analog stick for PC. It's called Hexevo and it's
Hexevo.
currently in the prototype phase. In my own testing I used both half of a PS5 controller and the mouse.
See, yeah, no, I appreciate that information. Because I always wanted that. Every time I look it up, there's like a Mayflash. Thank you for the 10, by the way. There's like a Mayflash type of controller, but it's like, it's not sold anywhere anymore. It does not exist. Very annoyed. But it's good to see there's something in the works for that. Because again, there's like a lot of games, not just this, that I think that would be very beneficial for. some hay food. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be seeing them. I don't know if we're gonna see the Mimicuties at all today. I forget which. Hello. I forget what chapter they come in. Black Club. This is like a chode version of like Cloud's Buster Sword. What the fuck? I don't remember this weapon. So they circumcised Clouds. Oh. Bro, I'm so terrified. Nice. Dark Club seems to have been a great entry point for fanfics. Though I haven't played the. Ah! What the fuck hit me? It was like a comedy bit. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought it was fine when I played it, but it just, things that have like vitriol for the genre, especially like VNs, dude, I feel a real type of way about. It just seems so unnecessary. But it's like this current irony poison thing of like, we can't take anything seriously, you know? But it feels particularly egregious in Doki Doki's case, because again, there's clearly visual novels that he took inspiration from. Like, I refuse to believe he didn't, because it's like one for one the same. This guy out of here.
There are Reapers creeping around in there. They'll summon Rebettes if they see you, so be careful.
Alright, that's a bomb. I don't think we need that, so I'm just gonna jump on down here. I see you, asshole. Cyclone. I wonder if some mini devs have the dev equivalent of Trollish Remorse. I also I fell in a hole. Yeah, no, I mean, I'd say so. I mean, it's just that generation of people, right? It's like millennials. I hate each generation for unique reasons, boomers, millennials, and zoomers. But in terms of like most online media type of thing, really almost always goes back to millennials. Wow, it's taking 30 months.
Have yet to hear your take on Gen Alpha.
I don't think I've... What's the age group of Gen Alpha? Who are these people? I don't feel like I've experienced enough to... Oh, I don't want to use this on these guys. What the fuck? This sucks. It's a waste of an item.
Nice, another grind rail.
Yo, hey, calm down. All I'm seeing is an N in the corner.
Send the rail to your destination.
Literal babies. I hope they grow up better than what came before. Zoomers are weird. Zoomers are like junior millennials, and they have like all the worst millennial traits, but like hyper focused. Or I don't know. I feel like by nature of generation rebels against the last, there are actually a fair bit of I feel like I experience nowadays more Zoomers that like, yeah, they're fine. The kids are alright, there's hope.
Well, it appears that this place is equipped with some hot springs.
Not gonna bother with that guy.
I could use a little R&R right about now.
Dude, I always see that every once in a while. I'll be like, oh man. Well, I don't want to word this. Just like the sentiment that you can't play graphics that don't have like, again, what you're saying, like the PS4 era. And I just don't get it. Like, I didn't grow up with pixel games, but I fucking love them. Like, I just can't, it doesn't make sense to me that like, because you grew up seeing this, you can't go back to see a different thing. Because I don't think, because obviously like pixel games still come out now with like that 8-bit, 16-bit style. Like, I don't think, even though we couldn't go past that in terms of like what could be produced in that era, I don't think they're lesser. I mean, fucking look at Pokemon, bro. It certainly isn't lesser. It's only gotten worse since the graphics went up. I shouldn't see this.
That's because it is easy. Those aren't just flirty looks coming from the Great Reaper's eyes.
Let me guess. They're death rays?
In a nutshell, plus if you get hit, it'll summon revenge. That Great Reaper has quite the evil eye.
How can you make
That
me
poison.
time like this?
I guess I just don't see the problem with a little levity.
Ah, you're killing me here.
I think I found the Great Reaper's weakness.
I thought I could dodge.
Oh yeah! Stuffing those guys looks like crazy.
But it's more effective to target the head. Now, finish it!
But how?
The light coming from its head, strike there!
There you go. Bumblebee.
All done.
Nice
I don't
work,
remember
kid.
what that does. Sometimes we want bad graphics and it looks like it was made 5 years ago. Oh yeah, that's a... He's so cool.
Palutena,
What's that, Pid?
even though I almost died, I've really enjoyed our time together.
Aw, you poor guy. You really need to make some friends. Now let's go find Pandora.
But yeah, no, I was saying that is a contradiction you always see, but I don't think these people have real thoughts. They just copy whatever they see on the internet. Like, these people don't actually want worse graphics for games that are made more cheap. They don't. We can see that from all these examples. But of course, it's like... It's almost like a socially political thing, right? The devs, right? We gotta care about the devs. No more crunch, this and that. And that's why we get this whole thing where it's like, there's never been a bad game to ever exist because the devs were passionate and worked hard on it. You know? You can't criticize things. Things are all actually good. Everything's a secret hidden gem. Quick charge would be good. Paralyzed attack. I don't think I'm fitting that in. I think we just stick with this. Actually, what's this? I think we take that out. Yeah. Once again, graphic design is my passion. This is beautiful. Remember millennials literally made Zoomers what they are. Yeah, that's why they forget that the 2010s, the shit they were pushing. Yeah, I mean, millennials essentially groomed Zoomers into the way they were largely. Because I mean, again, it's one of those things where you trace back everything to Tumblr with like current rhetoric and whatnot. I don't think like someone who's like a teenager should care about the current state of like politics throughout the world, right? Like you see some of these kids and, you know, we make fun of them sometimes for like having a realistic panic attack for like politics and stuff and what's going on in the world for all these things that were realistically never fucking affect them and they shouldn't give a shit about. But they've been pushed to caring about it because of like the current stuff you see online, whether it's like your Hassans of the world with your political streamers or whatnot. These kids should be watching Skibbity Toilet, unironically. Like, this club sucks. It has no stars. What the fuck? But 225 power. I feel like we mix it with something, see what we get. So the Black Club. I feel like we don't want to do this because we don't want to get rid of this. I do like claws. Big fan of palms. I said that. Needle palm. Violet palm. I'm leaning towards violet. What level is 208? Okay. Curse palm 207. 208. I feel like maybe I want to take. Wow. Okay. Actually, why is that Sagittarius bow crazy in melee damage? What the fuck? Why is that insane? What the 6? But it's a bow. I don't wanna be strong on melee, do I? I feel like something like this would be good, right? Yeah, I feel like we do this. That's a good balance. Got a melee dash attack, overall defense, melee combo. And claws are sick. I love claws. Looks like a sword 2016 got what uses a joke. Again, it looks like it's a fucking little chode, dude. It's like you circumcised a Buster sword. I think we do it with this. PM claws, you shut your mouth. But yeah, I'm sure you guys noticed, but because chat user Torx to the mode is incapable of doing anything with agency, the power structure of the Dimitri mode universe has forever changed, and now Keto has to do that job. Apparently they're adding difficulty options to Liza P in the free update. That's cool. Ahead of the DLC. Why'd that dampen your height? Your height. Oh, we got a blue. I was hoping that was a Mimicutie. Impact amplifier. Jump Hedgehog claws. Big fan. Souls fans hate difficulty options. Yeah, I mean, you know, thinking about it, I guess like I wouldn't really want that in that kind of game. I feel like I'd almost have... Yeah, yeah, for like a Souls, like I think I prefer no difficulty options. I think I agree with you actually. Just like in a normal circumstance, I'd be like, oh, okay. Like it's like when Kingdom Hearts had a critical mode. It's like, oh, another mode to play. But or maybe the game will actually be fun now for Kingdom Hearts 3, but that didn't really happen. But yeah, no, and from that perspective, I understand. I believe I was a Magnus Sword user in PvP. They should replace difficulty options with save states and really good practice modes. Yeah, I think more games need practice modes in general. Fighting games specifically are surprisingly lacking a lot of the time for their practice options. Usually people end up modding and creating stuff. I feel like most games should have difficulty options. I don't know if I agree with that. Like say an RPG, for instance. Like I don't usually think there's any problem with that kind of thing usually. Honestly, I'd prefer it because in a lot of cases, I feel like RPGs are too easy. And I would actually like it if it was balanced right. But that said, I do kind of agree with you because, like, or I should say, I see your point because I feel like if you don't make difficulty options and you just really focus in on creating like a very good difficulty curve through your game, whatever, you just have your one true vision. I think at the end of the day, that is just a better game, usually to play through than any of the other ones, because like you've really refined theoretically that one path, right? And then of course you could use that development time for what the other person said, like, oh, maybe there's more training or other stuff that help you along. So yeah, I think I'm changing my mind a bit mid conversation because yeah, no, I usually don't, but at the same time, I do think, again, going back to Kingdom Hearts, like, I love critical mode, but because Kingdom Hearts is, like, not supposed to necessarily be a hard game, right? You know, it's about Disney and Final Fantasy, and, you know, it's supposed to pull in these two crowds where obviously Disney crowd's more casual. So it makes perfect sense to me that there's like a standard difficulty, and then, you know, you play on critical if you want a hard experience. Though the problem with critical right now is it's not getting enough attention and it's not balanced as well as, say, KH2. But theoretically, in a game like that, I definitely feel like it's totally understandable and good to have different things. At the end of the day, I think it really depends on what the game is going for. Something like Souls that is about difficulty, yeah, I don't think that should have a difficulty option. So that's where I'm coming to as I'm thinking more about this. We're playing Legend of Zelda Xenoblade. I'm a big fan of top-down Zelda, and I love Xenoblade. I'm not crazy about 3D Zelda. I mean, I like some game. I like Majora's Mask a lot. Enjoy Wind Waker. Didn't really like Twilight Princess. I really like top-down Zelda.
Your destination is Pandora's Labyrinth of Deceit. The Reapers certainly hit it well.
What are you talking about? I don't see anything. Whoa!
And here we have a space pocket. In you go.
Okay. This is getting weird.
You'd have to be pretty out there to base your operations in a place like this.
Well, Pandora has
Guys,
always been pretty out there.
I'm firing my
The
laser.
goddess of calamity even looks pretty out there. I guess it's no surprise
What's the
that
camera?
the path to her would be as twisted as she is.
Twisted. I'd say unhinged is more like it.
I didn't play Echoes of Wisdom. I'm not against it by any means, just have not yet. There's a surprising amount of video games I want to play
Pandora's
right now.
Labyrinth of Deceit.
Granted, most of them are replaying games, but other than Claire Obscure.
Whoa.
This is
Yo, is this a Star Fox? Oh, dude, this song?
You have to watch out for those red posts.
This is crazy.
Tricky. A false path. Pandora's trying
Echoes
to
of
set
Wisdom
you out.
boring. That sucks.
Pandora come up with this stuff.
Messing with people is what she does best.
Maybe one day Zelda will get a good video
Again.
game.
Uh-huh. Another psych out.
You also didn't really like Tears, right?
Going down.
I feel like I wouldn't like Tears from what I know about it. I actually ended up liking Breath after a while.
The path branches up ahead. Tell you what, I'll let you decide which way to go this time.
Does that mean you don't know the way?
Right is right.
This is a dead end.
Looks like you're trapped.
Well, it's a video game. So you always want to go to the dead end. That's where the secrets are. So we got some extra experience now.
Oh my.
Experience, I'm playing a fucking
Can't
RPG.
let her get to us. I have
Oh,
to
whoa, whoa, whoa,
power
whoa, whoa.
light runs out.
That would be problematic. You see, I can't extract you if Pandora's powers are still active.
I'll just pretend you didn't say that.
It's a Pandora ambush.
What? It's Pandora time already?
No, I said Pandora. You know, the hand monster.
A master at the sea. That's pretty weak. A way out?
Now's your chance.
How the hell is Tears not a sequel? It's literally a sequel in like
Whoa! I'm outside now?
by every
Be
metric.
another trick.
But it all seems so weird.
Who said that in chat? Someone needs to be named and shamed. Literally takes place after and everything. Narratively too.
Well, this is confusing.
It isn't called
Uses the same mechanics, same engine, same world.
The name is the only straightforward thing about this place.
The path branches again.
Oh.
Don't tell me this is a dead end.
Let's go back before the power of flight runs out.
Brother.
just need to think.
Could you think a little faster, please?
I'm getting a handle on things now. Okay, watch out for the columns around you. They'll reflect your fire.
Oh my god. Could use some health orbs about now.
Okay.
This is hurting my head.
I believe we're close to our target.
Then let's do this.
Okay.
We're nearing the landing spot.
You're sure it's not another illusion, right?
I think the story of Tears of the Kingdom is a bit better than Breath of the Wild. That is. Well, actually,
Huh?
have I heard that? There are things I hear that people like in that game. I don't think I've ever heard it be better. I don't know. Again, I'd have to see how I feel. I liked Breath, but I feel like Tears doubles down on the things I did not like about Breath, if that makes sense.
Hope you don't mind.
Oh, please, make yourselves at home. Doesn't matter. But you should know that the whole goddess of calamity was really old. The new meanings of our grandmother. Yoga, macrobiotics, reflexology.
Don't you need feet for that?
How dare you take that tone with me? Especially since calamity is really more your domain these days. It's really quite insulting.
Oh my god. This is a thing that actually happened on 3DS. This isn't just my weird ass control scheme that I have set up here. There we go. Not sure how much this helps in this scenario,
There
actually.
are so many doors.
And I'm sure there are just as many tricks.
No joy.
And Nora has a really nice voice. Again, English voice acting wasn't always awful. It wasn't always Breath of the Wild. Speaking of that fucking game. Jesus Christ, my ears bleed hearing Zelda.
Oh!
Ah!
One of the oldest tricks in the book.
Uh,
Alright, I'm getting fucking trolled.
again?
You seem to have a thing for this room.
This is the only one I didn't go through, right? I should have been paying more attention. What didn't I go through? This, because the middle one fucks me over, right? Slaps my booty. Why would they make Zelda British? So the voice acting is just fucking dog shit. Like, I get the whole, like, fantasy medieval setting. We're gonna have, like, British VA, whatever. That's fine. I like British acting. But it's just so genuinely bad. Oh, this won't even open anymore. I'm pretty sure I did everything. I'm going insane. Palutena, please help me. Oh, do I have to go and... Yeah.
Gross! It's a giant bug!
It jumps out of the ground and emits a shockwave when it lands. And technically speaking, it's not a bug, it's an underworld Giran.
Thanks for the science lesson. Anything else I need to know?
I'm usually a big fan of bug enemies, despite hating bugs
What I
IRLs.
need is a giant bug.
Like, if I was a Pokemon trainer, I'd be a bug gym leader.
Where are we?
The Hall of Marvelous Moving Walls.
Your delivery stinks. Say it with feeling. This isn't public radio, you know.
Be careful with that moving wall.
We've got a delicious bit panini on the menu today.
So what's up with the walls in here?
Watch them carefully and try to time your movement.
Can I jump? Oh, my bad. Is there anything over there? Nope. Alcohol were always my favorite in this game. Claw weapons are cool. I always preferred melee when I was playing online and stuff.
Look, an exotank.
Now that is one heavenly ride.
Technically, it's a vehicle of the gods. Why don't you take it for a spin? To get in, walk up to it and press the attack button. As you slide the circle pad, an arrow will appear by the exotank. That arrow shows you which way you're headed. Don't just take off. Use the touchscreen to face the direction you want to go. Then slide the circle pad forward. This should ensure a nice, stable ride for you.
Okay, thanks for the explanation.
Just always be looking ahead and facing the direction you want to go. To get out, tap the arrow on the touchscreen.
Okay. Like how this level looks. Yeah, I guess that reminds me of like a
Doing here anyway.
classic Star Fox level, like SNES.
So I whipped up a little
Very
pop
polygonal.
practicing. But then it hit me. How am I supposed to steer without hands?
How'd you build a parking lot without hands?
Hard work and determination.
Can I not get up here with this?
Once you've practiced enough, go ahead and move on. Tap the arrow
Okay.
on the touchscreen to get out of the exotank.
Alright, this is... There we go. Alright, this is gonna be annoying going on and off.
Whoa, how do I deal with this?
First,
Holy shit, it's a
get
Knuckles
set to the
Chaotix.
Then use jumps or dashes to make your way across.
Hey, bug there.
Pandora certainly has interesting ideas about interior design.
Rude, rude, rude. You don't see me breaking into your home and criticizing your style. I mean, marble columns. Really?
I
Gosh.
had a depth perception moment there, excuse me.
Refresh my memory. What am I doing here again?
Pandora has the Mirror of Truth, making her Medusa's most valuable commander.
What's the Mirror of Truth?
I'll bet Smarty Pants here knows the answer.
The Mirror of Truth makes a copy of whatever stands before it.
So, hypothetically speaking, it could turn one ice cream sundae into two?
And that's why you're one of the great minds of our time.
It copies what's in your heart and creates beings identical in nature. So what Pandora possesses is a way to create monsters on a catastrophic scale.
That's one way of looking at things.
then it has the potential to make entire armies for Medusa. We have to destroy it. But wait, does the mirror copy the reflection?
Turn the
soul
3D
too?
on for the depth
Or just
perception
body?
issues.
That's
I don't think
the
that's gonna
question.
help in my
Maybe
situation.
Pandora will tell us.
Do I look like a strategy guide? In case you haven't noticed. This isn't the Ask Auntie Pandora hour.
She makes a good point, especially when she yells.
Smash fancy incoming.
Guess it's bouncy time.
I thought trampolines would add a touch of whimsy.
Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the stamina either. There should at least be like a meter.
I thought it would be fun to watch people bounce around on them. And I was right. Even though this is the first time someone's made it this far.
Well, there's another achievement to throw up next to slaying Pandora.
Don't make me throw up.
Outplayed that, man. What Smash Family anger this? I don't know. Keto just says things. Sometimes it's best to ignore. Dark Pit? Bro, are you spoiling? I made a huge mistake. How we feel about Medusa? All the women in this game are very sexy. Again, Sakurai was a visionary. Maybe not every part. But certainly in the design department. I'm gonna die from fucking Fallout. Alright, let's inch our way over.
This must be some sort of exotank racetrack. You might as well try it out since you're here. Use the attack button to get in. A ramp has appeared next to the starting point. Take it up to move forward.
You know I appreciate your help, Lady Palutena. I'd be totally fine without all this hand-holding, too.
That's right. Hand-holding is strictly prohibited.
I would enjoy
Not
holding
to be
Palatena's
rude,
hand.
But I have to project
For the
a
record,
certain
anyway.
aura of toughness.
We understand. Rules of being a boss.
Is this a dead end?
I guess you better turn back.
No, it's a trick. There's
Invisible.
an invisible path you can walk on.
Do you have to ruin everything? Honestly now.
Shoot downward in front of you to reveal the path.
Oh.
So there is a path.
I thought I was going to watch that little guy crawl around. I'm playing dangerous. I feel like I should heal. I kind of don't want to. Though, continuously throughout this, the stages have been a bigger enemy than the bosses, is what I've found. Oh shit. I hear Remo! Oh no, it's a skull. It's a skull. Well, get me out of here.
Pandora's just up ahead. It's time for you to destroy the Mirror of Truth.
Alright. Let's get homing shot ready.
crimes. I
He's so cute, dude.
servant of the goddess of light, and you are history.
What was that all about?
Okay, whatever. Do what you're gonna do.
What kind of attitude is that to have? I can take anything but indifference.
There's not a singular bet.
I'll give you what you came for. Here it is, the mirror of truth.
Pit, you have to destroy that mirror.
I was saying there's not a singular bad dynamic in this game. It goes crazy. No JP voice option. There isn't. I have the undub, but I quite like this dub. And the script is actually pretty close, as we've been discussing.
This here is Dark Pit.
Remember, Twerkster the Mode saw this guy and said, "Ew, this is stupid."
Speak for yourself.
This guy's cool as shit.
Boss, Pandora, but you're not my boss. Wait, so was creating Dark Pit part of Pandora's plan all along?
Having an angel can come in handy, and he's quite the little scrapper, isn't he? Use his scrapitude to your advantage and take down Pandora together.
There is no JP option in the main game. You have to download a undub.
It seems
Nintendo game.
cute from your biscuit. You're actually quite ferocious.
Easy.
That's that! Took you long enough.
I love my boys. The implantation of Blackfoot is so cool. See?
Pit!
That's for ripping off my look. I'm the original here.
Dude, I love SA2. This is crazy.
What are you doing?
Just making sure Pandora's powers don't go to waste. He can fly?
He flies now.
If he has Pandora's powers, he could be allied with Medusa. We need to follow him.
Bosses die too quick for the dialogue. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The stage has been historically throughout this stream a greater hazard than the actual boss. I was getting a little scared towards that. But yeah, no, I was hyped when Dark Pit came out in Smash. Sakurai can put as many characters as he wants from Kid Icarus, Kirby. I don't care. He deserves every single one. Do you ever see people who complain about Kirby representation in Smash? They're like, it's never anything past Superstar. Let's see what we can fuse. Never heard that? Well, it means you probably don't spend enough time on Twitter.com, which is, honestly, probably a good thing. This would be 171. What are we looking at in general, actually? What are our levels? Alright, 219. Bandana D over Gino, so true. Gino figs are like the Silk Song figs of the Smash community. They get upset and I get happy. Confused attack, that is, what is Bumblebee? Dodge all attacks by vanishing and circling around the enemy instantly. That actually seems, oh, that is a big old block, but I kind of want it. Alright, I'm gonna have to readjust here. Alright. Maybe like this. Spell effects like poison or paralysis. I feel like that could be useful. I feel like we definitely want homing. Yeah, we don't actually want landmine. Landmine is actually kind of high-key ass. Do we have any that could just fit in there? I wonder. Throw boost effect. What is this again? Homing. Maybe we don't want this. Do I have quick shot? I do have quick charge. I feel like my actual shooting is a bit. Again, the movements where I'm struggling. Yeah, this is fine. Beautiful, beautiful piece of art. Gino has no relevance in the game. He's stupid. I want Mallow. Mallow's cooler, yeah. Mallow Chads, we move. We're gonna get a reference in a video game first. Alright, so what is this cannon? 177. Divine Bow, 185. I feel like what we mostly want to do for stuff like this is just try to... Yeah, something like this, where we keep a good amount of the stuff, and then we just keep fusing upwards. Both Waluigi and Gino can kick rocks. Yeah, I mean, they're mostly just like dumb meme picks, right? It's like fandom stuff of like, people say it for the funny, but it's like, I don't actually want Waluigi in Smash, dude. I have like an actual relevant character than just Mario Sports Guy. Okay, what are we looking at? 219 around the base power. This should be 213. I guess honestly, I should mostly just try to focus on trying to get something that I really want in terms of the actual weapon. I feel like I want a good palm. This is 205. Mixing these together, which won't be bad. That is still overall defense. Overall defense plus stamina. 177 versus 205. Yeah, I feel like we want this. Gino's popularity comes from people wanting him in Smash rather than people wanting him in Smash because he's popular. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. But, like, I know you said it's so confusing, but I know why you said it that way. But yeah, it's just like Gino in Smash is why they want him, not because they want Gino in Smash. I totally understand. But yeah, and going back like 2 seconds ago, sticking to Smash stuff, like I wanted Hades in Smash. I wanted more Kid Icarus fucking content. I think it was like the Bayonetta trailer or something. I thought for a moment it was gonna be Hades, and I was so happy because I love that guy. But yeah, I think I kind of just want this because I kind of want to do a palm. But I guess 205 is not that high. What else can we do? 195 health evasion. Oh, Pandora's Claw. Oh, this is a straight up upgrade across the board. It actually has higher range than melee. I think maybe I do this. This is just I keep almost everything. Yeah. Pit, I turned myself into a claw! Funniest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god. I really like the... Oh wow, that's my backdash. I always like the weapons that are based on characters. Like again, I really like the Viridi palm. Yeah, I think we'll use this. How much? Oh, I'm broke ass. Wait, no, I'm okay. I read the 700. I thought that's how much I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silver bow, burning palm. I feel like I buy this. Oh, hold on. I was looking at the Hawkeye. I'm looking at two different screens. I'm getting cross-eyed here. I was looking at the Hawkeye boat price. My bad. Alright, I don't think we buy anything yet. Alright, chapter 6. Again, put us about 5.0. I played multiplayer in the last game. It was fun. Oh, that sounds nice. I always like when people do that when a online service is dying out.
I've located Dark Pit.
Where is he? How?
Imagine disliking this guy, dude. His fucking theme? Like, how do you not like?
What is your problem?
Imagine being chat user twerks for the mode. Oh, dude. I forgot how good this is.
Are you with the Underworld Army? Is that why you have it out for me? Don't be ridiculous. I just don't like the idea of someone copying my act. What? But you're a copy of me! Come on now, think about it. If I was a copy, why would I keep my own butt?
I also think this song's a great example of what I was talking about earlier with the music. The way, you know, it's built around the level itself and the ups and downs. Whew, it's so good.
Great, now the Underworld Army's here too.
You're a real go-getter, Dark Pit. I
She's so
like
sassy.
that.
That's so.
Yes, though I am curious how you plan to best...
Sakurai's a genius.
Destroying the pit would be a snap with a little help from me.
Don't make me laugh.
Did I say something funny?
You've got me confused with the other guy. This pit is no pawn. I'll take care of it. But only after I finish you.
Man, I think this might be one of my favorite chapters, if not my favorite chapter in the game.
I know, right? The mouth on that guy. I've never thought like that.
That's not what I meant.
Sorry, he can be a little thick.
The Mirror of Truth created Dark Pit, so his allegiance should be to the Underworld Army.
I wonder if the mirror cracked before the copy was complete.
So that explains it.
So if Dark Pit isn't with the Underworld Army, does that mean I don't have to fight him?
Do you guys like how Smash has like Kid Icarus lore tied into it?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
We only find out what happens with Dark Pit because of the Palutena conversations in Smash. With Pit.
Very well be manifested
And Dark Pit, I think.
on the dark side. His very existence is unnatural.
I love that guy.
Must be eliminated.
Okay. I mean, it's still weird to me, but it makes sense when you explain it.
So good they have it twice in Smash 3DS. Both Dark Pit's theme and the chapter theme. It deserves it, man. Again, Pete Sakurai can do whatever the fuck he wants with Smash.
Let me get this straight. The Mirror of Truth was
More Kid Icarus
So now that
content?
it's
Yes,
broken,
please.
the
Thank
Underworld
you.
Army can't generate new troops, right?
If that were the case, their numbers would be shrinking, but that's not happening.
Where else can Medusa be getting her reinforcements from?
I really don't know. There's something very strange about them.
Like their faces?
I'm talking more about their interior. Specifically, their souls.
So how do we get to the bottom of this?
For one thing's for certain, Medusa's the source of all this trouble. The Dark Pit presents the more immediate threat. For now, just keep the heat on him.
So you two defeated Pandora,
Of course.
You don't seem too upset that we took out one of your top commanders.
Oh my god.
Pandora may be gone, but her powers live on in Dark Pit.
Another astute observation from the supreme leader of the Underworld.
My, aren't you prickly? Even so, your power of flight seems to outlast Palutena's.
I can't say I'm not envious.
Don't let her get to you.
However, who's to say that his power won't eventually run out?
Yeah. After all, flight power only lasts for 5 minutes.
Pretty horrendous fuel economy, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
I guess we're both bad at flying.
That's the weird VA change for Palutena and Viridia, and the new returning character was annoying. Oh, you're talking about in Smash? Yeah, no, I really like the VA work in this game.
What's he doing with that?
I was saying earlier, but I didn't get to go back to it.
Not bad, not bad.
I've only played up to chapter 5 right now for the actual Japanese version, but the first 5 chapters were pretty close in dialogue. There's only a few little nudities that are only slightly toned down. And then I think they really nail the performance in English, because the chemistry is great in Japanese too, obviously. And it really feels like the English did a lot of work trying to capture the same.
Ruins of some sort.
This probably is my favorite, like, Nintendo dub.
Come on.
Again, God fucking knows it's not any of the Zelda games. I feel so fucking bad for Breath of the Wild. Its English dub is fucking atrocious. Ludities, yeah, some lewd comment. That was a little portmanteau thing I did right there. But there are some conversations that are slightly lewd
Somewhere
and they're
within
slightly
these
toned down.
ruins is Pitu.
Gesundheit?
No, Pitu. As in Pit 2.
Again, I'm kind of just repeating myself, but for an example for earlier is when you bathed with Magnus. In the English version, Pit's like, I don't want to steam the sacred buns, that's why Scott get naked. In Japanese, he's like, I don't want you looking at my butt.
He might try to escape, but we can't let him get away.
As an example. And then same with the are you thinking anything naughty line.
Anywhere, but following underworld troops might lead you to it. They're none too pleased with Pitu for absconding with Pandora's powers.
Let's see what's over here. Spanish guitar is so good, dude. Matt Mercer isn't that bad of an VA, but he's awful canon. I think a big problem with English VA in general. I mean, I was talking about well, first of all, to repeat what I said earlier, I feel like a lot of VAs don't do voices now. They kind of just talk. They just do their same normal voice, which makes everything feel homogenous. Because when everyone's just doing their voice, so many characters just are that guy's voice, or that girl's voice, whatever. But more so than that, it feels very incestuous. The industry, it's very you know, like you look at any Funimation production, it's the same like 5 people, and then they always get put on voice work that doesn't actually suit them, which is a big problem. And you know, for Japanese stuff, you do often see VAs,
That seems to be an altar up ahead. Go there.
You got it.
you know, being a lot of work, right? But Japanese VAs generally have a lot more range because it's a higher perceived industry. It's much more cutthroat, you know. There's schooling for it at all. Everyone always is able to sing and stuff. So usually they're more talented in that department. A big exception to that is Vic Mignogna. I think he's on the level of a lot of Japanese VAs, and that's why they hate him, and that's why they have to destroy him. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, this is basically how Kid Icarus multiplayer functioned. Man, we have so many like decomps and recomps and whatnot. I would love it for like this game. I would love like an actual multiplayer scene, especially again if this game was actually properly translated to mouse and keyboard instead of this amalgamation that I have.
Leah, he got away.
It's okay, he couldn't have gone far. I'm sensing that Pitu is hiding in the dark. There may be a path by the fountain that leads somewhere underground.
Thank you. Vic hasn't had a role in a while. I feel like he did something semi-recently, but yeah, I mean, the industry's trying to kick him out, so it's no surprise. I hate that, like... Okay, so I said before that I like Johnny Young Bosch as a VA, but I don't know anymore with this guy. Every time I like a guy and they get replaced in the industry, he's there. And whether it's Dante or Vic, it's just Johnny Young Bosch's voice comes to replace it. It does not leave the best feeling in my mouth when I hear him anymore. I don't like it. He's awful Broly and Dante. Yeah, exactly, because he just does a voice. And like, it's a good voice that he has. You know, his normal speaking voice. I like it. But not on every character ever. Yeah, like...
So where's all this food always coming from?
I thought you might want a little snack. Plus, it's fun leaving surprises for you.
Oh, thanks. You're always looking out for me. Nothing works up an appetite like dodging enemy fire.
This must
Oh,
be
shit.
a temple. Humans
Oh my god.
turn to the gods in times of need, and
Dude!
forget them in times of prosperity. They really are a fickle bunch.
I didn't mean the dash attack. I meant to just call. I could go down there, but I feel like I'm probably safe to go down. Man, I really love the backdash for Pandora Claws. Very cool. Yeah, I guess there isn't anything. At least with Super Broly, it's supposed to be a different character, but Zebra. Yeah, I think I think his Super Broly is like, it's fine, but I hate when he voices Z Broly like in Xenoverse and
You
shit.
know I could call you the same thing, right?
Oh, I tried dodging that, did not work. Try to claw. There we go. Oh my god.
Little pest. Trying to escape again?
You only need to defeat him one more time.
Silver bow. Would have
He's
liked some
headed to the
food.
area by the fountain. Stay on him.
Oh, okay. I did not mean to fall down here. Do I have to melee that? I probably do. I remember Not Safe for Work VA was doing some professional work, and the director said that a good VA can be a good actor, or something like that. Yeah, no, I agree with that as a sentiment. You know whose VA work I was really impressed with recently? Charlie Cox. For Claire Obscure. And he was, I think it's his first time VAing. It was like very impressive. He did like the mocap and everything too. That probably helped, honestly, because that's more like actual acting. There, yeah, the Daredevil guy, yeah. He's the main character for Claire Obscure. Also, I'm pretty sure this is a Nintendo computer PC wink issue, but the rails don't show up. Charlie Day is the Always Sunny guy, but very funny.
What you call
I mean,
Palutena says jump, you jump. She says fight, you fight. Sounds like a very satisfying existence. For her, that is. I have absolute faith in Lady Palutena. The mirror of truth doesn't lie.
he's so cute, guys.
Like your true self. So maybe your faith in her isn't quite so as
We don't get good Shotokan games anymore. What's happened to society?
Lady Palutena always guides me the right way. That's why I follow her. In the mirror of truth you mentioned, it's nothing more than a pane of lies. Pandora was just using it as bait.
Fuck.
Looks like I touched a nerve. It's the puppet dog protest charge. Will you give it a rest already? Okay, fine. Do what you want. Keep doing what you do. But I, for
Shit.
one, refuse to be a puppet. These wings take me. I did it! This isn't over yet.
I don't think there's a single encounter we've gotten to the end of the dialogue. I remember that being a problem.
I went easy on you this time.
What a sick character, though. Imagine
Wait!
hating him.
No, let him go. He's in for a big fall. And we need to get back to stopping Medusa.
These wings take me. Ah! It's like a fucking Marvel Rivals moment of an ult going off. Shot defense. Gotta love how Ruben and Dan came back for a gotcha game and not the awful Netflix show. That made me happy. They look really good. What is that? Gray Raven? I was interested in that at one point because I think 2B was in it. I was like, I don't... Again, I say this all the time. I'm more of like a phone gotcha kind of guy than I am like a computer-based kind of guy. Like for your Genshin Impacts and whatnot. I'd rather just open Blue Archive on my phone. Not gonna lie. Dark Pit's a funny little guy. Yeah, he's a cutie. Are we still not doing too hot, not gonna lie, in terms of money. Let's see what we can fuse. I feel like instead of just scrolling through and being optimally for this, I think I'm just gonna click and look for things I want and be like, oh, if this is good. I was thinking about making this last time, right? Honestly, I feel like I just leave the Verity claws are very good. Like all this stuff I have on them. What is this? 219. This seems like a good investment. This palm. I feel like I do fuse this. I don't think I use it right now, but this feels like a good investment. I feel like we make this. PGR fans were hoping for that collab for a long time. Yeah, I mean, I think it was also cool because only have characters that are like based off of. Like, they only have a character that kind of has Virgil's Judgment Cut. Wasn't she like part of the trailer or something? I feel like most gotchas, though, to be fair, have a Virgil, right? Like, I feel like as a society we understand that Judgment Cut is fucking awesome. So every time these gotcha games do an action game, they're like, all right, Samurai Sword, get the Virgil moveset, put it on. Put the Virgil moveset in the bag, let's go. Because Genshin has that with Kakwing, whatever her name is. 5 years ago, I remember a lot of people in his community wanted him to do VA work because they said the voice would be perfect for cartoon characters. Something he agreed with. Oh, I missed this. Who are we talking about? Are there people that actually have said that? I haven't watched him in years, but I've never thought he should be a VA. Hold on. Going back in time for this conversation. The difficulty right now, I'm playing on 5.0. Just for this. Oh, Jacksepticeye could be a good VA. I don't think, dude. If a YouTuber is in your video game, that's like it's like an anti-draw. You know how in wrestling, like, oh, he's the draw. That's why people are watching this. No, if you put a YouTuber in your video game, I don't want to play it. I don't want to see Aaron Hansen. I don't want to see Young Yeah. Brosy D, yeah, no, it sucks. It's so bad. What a terrible industry. What a terrible, terrible industry, I tell you. What are these red ones? The Predator Cannon? Yo, that's the geekdom weapon, bro. Oh, dude, she's so sexy. I know we keep coming back to it, but... This game literally, I don't want to say it reprogrammed my brain. I feel like I was already there. But it definitely helped. In terms of my interests. I also like how much variety there is in terms of like character design, personality. and whatnot. Like you also have Veriti, like a bratty lolly, as like your main I don't know if antagonist is the right word, but foil maybe. I feel like I keep the Pandora claws. There's so many like clubs here. I feel like my biggest benefit right now with this mouse and keyboard setup is shooting, so I don't want to go into something pure melee. Obviously, I'm using a claw. You draw a club. And I did go a little crazy on Dark Pit, but you know, I want to keep ranged options open. You can't even sing Why Cast Mysterio. Yeah, dude. Dude, the auto-tune for youngies. That's so fucking bad. It's actually insane. I mean, that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. With in Japan, like voice actors can always sing. Like that's like part of the job description. That's why so much anime has that. 6.
We need to refocus our efforts on Medusa. So today's target is Thanatos, god of death.
Thanatos? You mean
Oh, this
the
figured.
Thanatos? Wait, who's Thanatos again?
Back in the 80s, Thanatos took the form of a snake on Medusa's head. He's quite the chameleon, you see, and that was his look back then.
Great fashion sense. But as god of death, he must be a big deal in the underworld army.
He possesses a key to the underworld, and he's leading Medusa's invasion of the sea.
So I'll be fighting his forces in the sea? How am I supposed to do that?
Just use your gills. Tell me, Kid, how are you with brachial respiration?
Oh, no worries. I'm minor in brachial respiration. Wait, you're crazy.
Okay, just hold your breath then, for about 2 hours.
I said you're crazy? I can smell the ocean.
We're heading to Thanatos' base in Seaport.
I love Sand People music,
You
guys.
were kidding about holding my breath, right?
Watch and learn, pupil. Witness the true power of the goddess of light. Ready, set, dum da da da.
She's so cute, guy. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry in multiple areas of my body. Oh.
Next stop, the Seafloor Palace.
Do you remember that? Do you remember when can I run here? Do you remember when the big feminist thing was like male tears, which is like a euphemism for
This is just
semen?
one more bullet point on your already impressive resume.
Oh no.
What can I say?
Bro, get this guy off me! Get this guy off me!
Oh, now. Just 1 second there, lassie.
Huh?
Oh, Lord Poseidon.
Lies, don't become a lady.
I'm sorry, but can't a goddess have a little fun?
So that sea parting business was...
Was obviously mine. Silly boy.
To pull off an attack on the Seafloor Palace, I went to the sea god himself.
It all makes sense now.
I would know.
I honestly forgot about Poseidon. It's crazy.
In fact, I've half a mind to put it back together.
No, please don't do that.
We're going deeper now.
Despite your mischievous ways, you should know you have my full support.
Much obliged, Lord Poseidon.
It was bad enough when the dark forces were contained in the underworld, but extending their reach to the sea and land is completely unacceptable.
The running animation always looks so cool for these
It
sections.
falls on you to destroy them. I have faith that you will.
You have my word.
And mine too.
I do always feel like I'm never getting health orbs when I actually need them.
But I sunk it long ago.
Sunk it? That's a bit.
No, 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 no.
Just of equal parts hubris, envy, and
In case this is your first experience seeing this game, those skulls are insta-kill no matter what. So,
Oh, it's so beautiful.
kind of scary.
Don't forget the old saying that every coral has its thorn.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking of roses.
And I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of coral.
Oh, there we go. There's the health.
We've arrived at the ocean floor. Only
Why does
a little
Poseidon sound
longer
familiar? I think he might share a VA with
From there,
Magnus.
we'll defeat Thanatos and take his key to the
I could be
underworld.
wrong, but I feel like that's true. Whoa, 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 whoa.
closing up the sea now. It should wipe out any underworld stragglers.
Just give us one more moment.
Please! I'm not wearing a life vest!
I think this will be our last one for today. I didn't realize we were 3 hours. But I mean, this was pretty good to set up. I mean, there's bumps at times, again, especially on the ground movement. But it feels a lot better than any other time I've tried playing this on PC. Computer, Nintendo. Legal.
Protecting an impregnable fortress can get awfully close.
Is that you, Thanatos?
Actually, I go by Thanatos now. The extra H is for amazing.
Have we met before?
I'm wounded.
Gay people, am I right, fellas?
I know it's been a while, but surely you haven't
A
forgotten.
9-door.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sorry. There's just so many foes and only one of me.
You know we've crushed Medusa's other commanders, Thanatos. Just give us the key to the underworld and we won't be forced to harm you.
Ooh, impatient as always, I see. But since you've come all this way, wouldn't you like to stay and catch up for a bit? Oh, pretty please.
Poseidon voices Soldier 76. Oh.
Get all huffy now.
Well, some people in this show will be pretty familiar with it.
Honey to vinegar, and I prefer witty repartee to any condiment.
This is getting nowhere. Our goal here is to track down Medusa, right?
Yes, Thanatos is basically Medusa's right-hand man. That's why he has the only key to the underworld.
I have no such thing. None whatsoever. Honestly.
How did this guy get to be Medusa's
I'll get some
second in command?
grapes.
Beats me. Seniority?
Hello! It's rude to explode.
Okay, if Thanatos won't give up the key, we'll have to take it from him.
The longer we wait, the more we have to lose. We need to strike soon. We only have a little way to go, so buckle down.
I'm buckled and ready.
Yoo-hoo! Can you hear me? I'd like to be part of this conversation, please.
Shut it already.
Hey, but you've been talking this whole day.
Now that we have a Overwatch mention, have you guys, hopefully that, because that means you're farther away from Overwatch, the absolute fucking insanity that is, like, these people who fucking complain whenever the cute Asian girl, Kiriko, gets, like, an outfit every time. They're like, oh, this is an interesting plant character. How come she keeps getting stuff? Because people buy it. It's the opposite of an industry plant. The cute girls in the game keep getting skins because people actually like them instead of the fucking anogamous gender blob that they have as like Venture, that one with the weird fucking teeth and shit. They're like, oh, why is it the non-binary getting outfits? Because no one fucking buys them, guys. Because no one buys them. These people got so used to being pandered to, now that like Blizzard needs money and is not just doing shit, it just keeps making more sexy outfits for like Mercy and Kiriko and all these characters. Like, what's going on?
The grind rails run parallel to each other, so you can switch between them.
Oh, I wish I could see
What's
them.
coming up.
Oh no. I feel like this section's gonna be rough. How do I... It's not left or right? What do I do? Is it like dodge? Okay, it is. Okay. It's dodge plus left, excuse me. Does anyone like the roided out woman Street Fighter 6? I fucking, dude, as an Italian, I feel personally offended. Also, that's another thing we're complaining about, because Overwatch got like a Street Fighter collab, and they're like, what the hell is going on? Why isn't it the Street Fighter 6 characters? Why is it the Street Fighter 2 guys? Why is it the people... Why is it the characters people care about? Plus Jury, because everyone likes Jury, because Jury's hot. It's like, gee, I wonder. Like, these people live in their own little world. They literally cannot comprehend when they're not pandered to. Neat. You're Italian? I'm 100% purebred Italian. Some pure blood. Yep. Let's go back up here. Pit, please work with me. Thank you. I put them in charge of the company or a video game. We see what happens. We've seen Concords. We've
I
seen.
wish my domain had a skating rink.
Yeah, it's really great.
I feel like Marathon, the new Bungie game. I think that's gonna go the way of the Concord. I mean, I'm thinking like a dead on arrival type of situation. Fuck.
An elevator. Well, that's convenient.
Going up.
Speak Italian. Vaffanculo.
Now approaching the second floor.
This play-by-play really isn't necessary.
Now approaching. the third
Bing bang
floor.
wahoo. He's just me and Mario.
Ignoring me.
That's all Italian I know. Saying fucking Mario quotes. Yo, Abdulio, thank you for the 10. I'm not gonna be able to hear this
While
otherwise.
there is no decompilation projects for 3DS yet, the 3DS OS source code as well as the source for 3DS were part of that Giga leak, so it's only a matter
Oh.
of time till a wizard programmer figures it out like they did for N64 and others.
Yeah, I mean, that's good to hear. I love the 3DS. Again, 3DS and DS. There's a lot of my favorite games on both. So that's good to hear. Thank you for the 10. But I'm happy to know that. There's a chance one day the dream can be realized. This game could finally be truly playable without hand cramps. Oh, I'm good. Can I get this fire, please? I want that, but that feels like a trap. Actually, hold on. Speaking of traps, is this our first Mimikyu? I feel like it is. I'm gonna have tingly feeling. Yeah! Oh my god, dude. Sakurai's a genius! They're so sexy, bro. There's not enough. There's not enough images. As someone who has looked time and time again, there is not. Oh my god, she is so sexy.
Watch out for that Pluton. If it steals items from you, feed it and take them back.
I get it. Oh shit. This is another Kirby thing, actually. What the fuck? I like Sakurai-isms. Can you breed her? Absolutely. there's some art where there's more female body in the chest. Chest,
Just your
as in
run-of-the-mill trap
the
door.
chest.
Take it off and keep moving.
Sometimes there's a chest in the chest. Usually it's a vagina. Four, we can go here. Oh, this could be scary. Ice physics. Bro! Oh my god, this is worse than I expected it to be. Jesus. Oh, that's It's like a living bipolar disorder. Scary. Alright, what do we got? Volcano arm. GameCube and 3DS. Yeah, I mean GameCube is my favorite era in general. Like not even just including the GameCube, like GBA. Like just such a good time. I think what's really cool. Oh my god. I think what's really cool about GameCube era video games, it's like I feel like there's a lot more experimentation going on when games came out. Like games like cost money at that point in time, like a good amount of money, but like it felt like it wasn't absurd, right? So we usually got more experimental things came out at more regularity. It didn't take 10 years to get a video game. Like, it just feels like such a good point in time.
See that mollusk-like enemy? It's called a vacuum.
So what's the deal?
It absorbs the energy of ranged shots and then fires it back
Oh.
with a laser. Until it fires at you, though, it remains protected by an armored shell.
Well, if it's hungry for shots, the only thing to do is shoot it. I'll get it out of that shell any way I have to.
I just want to shoot things, so when I was doing my Japanese playthrough, right? I saw a Reaper instantly just... The only reason I did it this time is because I was like, oh yeah, that was a bad experience. I would like to not do that again. We're getting yearly sequels, or all of them are good. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure I want yearly sequels, but like...
Stay on it.
There's a good space between, but you also have a point, and like usually, yeah, though usually those games were still good.
Keep on trooping, little trooper.
I'm curious about something, Thanatos.
Yes.
You are the god of death.
Oh, I didn't mean to dash!
The
Pit.
underworld is the land of the dead. Why don't you outrank Medusa?
That is a problem on actual 3DS that I had at points.
You wouldn't believe the amount of overtime you have to put in. Plus, that sort of strict hierarchy isn't the underworld style.
You're avoiding my question.
What was that? You seem to be cutting out. La 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 la, I can't hear you.
It's hard to get a good read on him. I can't tell if he's weird or just dim.
Oh, I want it. Die, monster. I was getting scared. Yeah, I'm using WASD right now. Again, I think the ideal control setup is actually, again, the dual controller mouse situation. I didn't try that yet. I don't know. Maybe if I do another stream, maybe I'll try it for that. Alright. Can we get Kyoima out of the stream? I don't want him to see what's about to happen.
Thanatos should be in the next room over.
Goody! Do let us get to the fisticuffing!
Oh shit. Ah! Ah! I'm okay, I'm okay. You guys react to video games like you're actually in pain and stuff? Chat user twerks to the mode acts like it's weird, but I feel like it's a very normal thing. I feel connected to my characters. I get whacked in the video game, I feel it in my soul. I lean when I play racing games. You're weird. I don't have to take this from a dark pit hater, bro. Come on. Die already, thank you. Ow. I do feel like if I do this little controller setup, it's gonna be reintroducing the R threat. Like it's gonna, like having to hold hold a controller up with one hand. That feels uncomfortable. I feel like I'm just recreating the pain. I think we're good though. I think we head in here. I need to honestly use my items more. That's a problem for me in video games in general. I just don't. Now I'm playing racing games, I feel like I'm in it. Yeah, no, I lean left and right. It's gonna help.
I must have dozed off there. Oh, waiting around is such exhausting work.
Heroes always arrive late on the scene.
Love him.
Thanatos is a skilled chameleon. Don't be surprised if he
Whoa,
changes
whoa.
into a spider or scorpion or cockroach or tick, or a moth or lizard or leech or
Again, I don't know.
centipede or bat
Okay,
or
okay, you
snake
can
or
poison him.
cat.
But it can be kind of cute, right?
I'm tempted to reach for my book of standard comebacks, but maybe I should just show you. And a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3.
That's not even what a bat sounds like. And neither is that. This is getting really annoying really fast.
No, you don't get to see that anymore. We're not allowed to have that in games. A really annoying fidgety character. Everyone's just like, I can't stand this guy. That's very classical. Oh, get him out of here right now.
What's this?
Nasty ass
He
toes.
turned into a doll.
There's something inside of the doll.
Wait, inside Thanatos is a mini Thanatos? I wonder if they sell these in the gift shop.
Oh, look at the little guy.
I'm just gonna catch a few fleas here. By the way, your attacks are new.
There must be some way to hurt him. Why don't you try hitting those skulls back at him?
There you go. Or not. I feel like I am doing damage though. I feel like I'm gonna hang of this little setup with the controls though. I need to just. I tried running a lot. Now I just stand there, I dodge, and then I attack. I feel like I have a lot more control.
Pick up that gem, Pig.
Oh my God, this is Monkey Yellow. That's totally his
This is
voice.
our
You're
key to
right.
the underworld.
Same guy. Dude, is he
Can I just have to
typecast?
hold it?
Or was he typecast? I
More or
guess.
less, but first we have to get you geared up for the final battle.
That's just the guy. That's just the creepy fat man. The creepy fat man who goes after Shotas in these Japanese video games. What a typecast. Brother was like, I'm the foob. That's me. It's the same shit in Ape Escape too. It's hilarious. What's my setup? Well, thank you. Is that Hyder? Vincius? I'm blind, I can't see. But thank you for the subscription. I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, but essentially what's happening, I lock my mouse to the second window, which has, you know, the touch screen. So I'm aiming and shooting with my mouse over there, and then I'm using WSAD Whenever I hit space, it double taps, so that's how I dodge. And it feels like that stuff. It all works. It feels good. But again, the main problem is right now is because this game is definitely set up to use an actual control stick and not have the you know, just your 4 cardinal directionals. The ground movement doesn't feel perfect. Sky movement does. But I don't know. I would say this is pretty successful so far. I definitely at the beginning I had more and more issues, but I think there's a mental adjustment to playing like this. Sky movement is digital. It's not that it's digital, but you're on a flat plane. You know, it's just left, right, up, down. So it's a lot easier to get the exact movement you want. Because the weird thing is, like, Kid Icarus Uprising does not have like a run button. Usually when you know, dash in a direction, when you flip your stylus, that's how you go and that's how you move, right? That's how you get your dash movement. So it's very annoying to do. Again, this feels like I'm not in hand pain, so it's better than no stand 3DS. Stand 3DS is obviously the optimal way to play this in terms of like the game was made to be played with the stupid little stand. And it's fine that way. But again, I've been wanting to play this like a proper shooter. Stands are for pussy, you say with your fucking broken ass bones. But yeah, I would say, realistically, this was fun. I had a good time. I definitely feel like, again, when I streamed BBS the past 2 times, I felt like I was caught in a fucking loop, right? Like, I feel like I was stuck in purgatory. I was like, I have nothing to talk about. I just want to get through this. This is nice. So maybe we'll bounce back and forth. Maybe I'll keep going. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Maybe next stream, again, we'll try to get a little crazier. I'll try the PS4 controller plus the mouse, and that might make the movement actually even better for the ground. Again, that controller Abdulio mentioned, that would be perfect, down to like the minute details for this game. And it's the kind of thing I wanted for a while, because I think a lot of games would benefit from 3D movement with stick plus the mouse for shooting. I think this game's like the perfect example of one. I'll get next stream one time and love the stream. Yeah, I had a good time. I need to close everything. Abdulia, ranking for the 3.
How did you lock the mouse in the second screen?
Alright, so this was a big story at the beginning of the stream, and I'm happy to retell it, I guess. So, I was in the mood to just play this game again, because it's one of my favorite games, but I haven't been able to play it forever. I don't have my 3DS stand anymore. It's an uncomfortable experience. And obviously, just in general, I've always wanted to play it like this. So, I go looking, as I do online. Also, yeah, gyro controls would be a good idea. I agree with that. I do as I do online, and there was like an upload, how to do this with like keyboard and mouse and twin stick. I'm like, okay, cool. I go to download the thing. It is broken beyond repair. I think I'm an idiot. I think I'm stupid. I fucked something up. I'm an idiot. No. I go to the comments on the YouTube video. I go to the comments on the GitHub. Everyone's saying this does not work. Like, and this guy just did not update it ever. And he's still active. He's still fucking posting. The last video he uploaded was, again, it was about like, there's not enough gay cutscenes in video games or something. That's not even an exaggeration. That's what the fucking title was. And again, I say this all the time. I'm not a modder, but I mod everything. And I have no idea what I'm doing. So I talk a lot of modders. I'll ask them, be like, hey, can you explain this to me? I would like to do this. And I get two types of situation. Some people go out of your way, give all the information possible. Whenever I talk to Scythe, the Sonic modder, he just fucking does things for me if I ask. He's a swell guy. He's a cool guy. But then you have type 2. And the type of people who either get mad, just ignore you, like nothing. Not even just a no. And that was here. It's like, and I know what happened somewhere along the way. this person trooned out and they trooned all their accountability and reliability away. And they just left everything to die. So I was forced to fix this fucking program myself. Somehow, some way. And that's what we did. It's an auto hotkey, by the way. Again, I'm probably, maybe not this stream, but next stream when I do it, I'll probably maybe upload it. Because again, this is not the version they did. I did a bunch of stuff to the code. They get mad because you reach Monroe. I didn't message them on my actual fucking account. I used my like other YouTube account. And still nothing. They didn't respond to anyone. But no, I'm the hacker, man. I'm the guy. Like, yeah, I had to find. I'll do it myself. But yeah, maybe next stream I'll upload it. If not this one, because again, it's not perfect as you can see, but it fucking functions. And what that does is that locks it to the screen, and it rapidly keeps tapping. So that's that. And then they also did another thing that I didn't like in it. The way you couldn't map number buttons, which sucks because again I use an MMO mouse, and I love MMO mouses. See all my little buttons over here? Yeah, the HRT effect nerd community is like crack the blacks in the 80s. We all know the line. We all love the line. It's a classic. But yeah, so that's the story there. Again, I'll probably upload it and I'll put it in the comment. Because again, the core thing, what they did, like again, I'll include like this originally comes from this person type of thing if I upload it in like a README. Because like the core thing that they did functioned. It was just, I don't know how they fucked it up. Because they were using, because it uses auto hotkey. But it was not registering as auto hotkey 1 or 2, like the two different versions, like because they use different I don't know what it's called, like variables. They use different variables, and it had a mixture of both. And the included auto hotkey that they had with it didn't work, so I had to update that. And I just wanted to play Kid Icarus Uprising. Sakurai, like, again, is in his fucking, I don't know, bed right now, having an aneurysm because he's feeling all these things I had to do to his fucking game to play it in a way that he did not envision. It's actually crazy. Wow, the stream ended the way it started. It's like poetry. Yeah, it rhymes, bro. It rhymes. I'm glad you had fun. The game was fresh air. It helped you through purgatory that is birthplace sleep. Yeah, thank you, man. I had fun. I had a good time. Again, the new background looks nice. I need to look at this stream after because I need to see if it didn't fuck up the bitrate, but I really like it. Again, Sakurai's wife. Usually pretty good graphic designer. I don't know if she did the one for Melee. But I love those themes. Those themes are the Melee like background themes and UI, best in the series. So good. This aesthetic is crazy good. It's like Y2K-esque. I'll play the game in Japanese, but appreciate hearing the dub at length for a change. Yeah, no, I mean, I would always suggest for Japanese game to play in Japanese. Again, the changes made to the English script are for the worse, but they're not very heavy-handed from what I've seen so far. Again, I'm only at the 5, so we actually got past where I was for my Japanese playthrough. I'll try to play more, so when I can come here and give a little fun facts as we go through the rest of the game. Yeah, dude, I really even like Nintendo menus. Like you look at like the new Mario Party that came out. It has like modern design for the menus. I really hated it. I miss when menus had like a lot of aesthetical sense. I don't know, like yeah, they just looked. They had their own unique design to it, you know. And that just doesn't happen anymore. Everything's like it's like white, vaguely see-through. It's all the same. Yeah, Zelda menus are really bad in the Switch games, for sure. It's kind of got that same design. Same with Sonic Frontiers. Literally copy-paste. Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, that's another example. That's what I'm saying. Like, Nintendo's usually pretty good at not bucking to industry trends. Not always. But, like, even they fell for the modern UI development. Slipping over my words, sorry. Yeah, the Super Mario Party menu style, yeah. It carried in the Jamboree. Mario Odyssey ruined UI. Just yeah. Switch in general has not great UI design. Like, I know I'm a Wii hater. I hate Wii kids. If you're Wii kid, get out. But you know, the Wii and even the Wii U had a lot better menu design, a lot more personality. A lot more personality to it, you know. Yeah, let me sell this. 3DS had amazing menu design. I love the way the 3DS is with the little icons and little animations, the square kind of thing. 3DS, honestly, some of the best. If we're gonna go real far back, the Dreamcast. I love the Dream. I always say I love the GameCube, but I think if I was older, like if I actually got to grow up with a Dreamcast, I'd probably say the Dreamcast was my favorite console, because like I love this thing. And again, I didn't own a Dreamcast until 2-3 years ago. Like, I'm trying to save an image right now. There is something that is just so aesthetically pleasing about this thing. I don't know, man. I look at that, I'm like, wow. Now that's a menu, man. GameCube as well also had an amazing menu. New 3DS. I mean, the new 3DS kind of had the same. It was the same menu, wasn't it? XMB is the last good Sony menu. Yeah, I agree with that. Even the original Xbox had good menus. Blades on Xbox 360. That menu design is very good. Yeah. No, I love the Dreamcast. I have a Hello Kitty Dreamcast. I love that thing. Oh, dude, so I forgot to talk about this, but I just looked on Twitter and got reminded. So apparently, Mario Kart World, that shit was supposed to be a Switch game. But the developers were like, this sucks. They looked at the Switch like, we can't do this. It's too underpowered. So that's why they just released like endless DLC booster course stuff until the Switch 2 came out. So this game's been in development for like a long time, because it was originally supposed to be like a Switch 1 game, but it couldn't handle it. Which is very funny, because anytime I or anybody online complains about how underpowered and like a paperweight the Switch was, you just care about graphics. It doesn't matter. The game's running 5 FPS. You just care about graphics, bro. It's like even the developers were like, you can't do anything, man. What do you want? At least it's portable. Yeah. So that's very funny to me. Again, I really want Mario Kart World. I really want the Switch 2. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, because all these fucking people who said Switch 2 bad, we're gonna boycott Nintendo. They all bought Switch 2s before I could even get in line on digital. So that sucked. Mortal Kombat was on the Switch and it bombed so hard. That shit looked bad. I seen that. At least the Wii U. Dude, what really sucks is the Breath of the Wild version of... Excuse me. The Wii U version of Breath of the Wild was going to be like easily the best version of it, because originally, you know, they had... you know, your menus and stuff on the bottom screen, but when it became a Switch game plus a Wii U game, they took that functionality out. Because they were like, that's just going to make it better. Like, it's going to make the Wii U version better. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, it's funny, because that's how I played my Breath of the Wild on the Switch, on the Nintendo Switch computer official. Dimitri, they would never release another Mario Kart on the Switch 1, though. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sales numbers, bro. Oh yeah, that's a thing people said. Yeah. Apparently, Cyberpunk 27 will drop to 360p while in handheld on the Switch too. That's hilarious. That game don't even look that good. I'll be honest. I think 2077 looks like cheeks. I hate it. I hate its art style. That's crazy though. 360p, 2025, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. The gamepad on the Wii U was a good Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. Yeah, I generally agree with that. I don't think it's a great concept. I feel like there's a reason they couldn't really utilize it very well in a lot of games because I feel like it's very nichely applicable. But I agree. Yeah, I mean, the Wii U's problems were a lot about execution. Not always ideas. Sometimes ideas, but not always. What is this 2007 YouTube video? Oh man. Emp Lemon actually recently made a video talking about Nintendo's greed as company. I think that vid is on his second channel. Well, hopefully it's good. I like Nintendo. I like their games, but I hate this fucking, like, they're the good guys, bro. They're our friends. This $1 million company. Like, I remember there was a post recently about, like, how all companies are evil, but, you know, Nintendo's evil in, like, a good guy kind of way. And I'm like, what? They just rob you for all your money. They don't abuse their women employees or whatever, like referring to Blizzard or something. Guys, I care about the video games. They gonna Miyamoto could slap the shit out of any woman he wishes if he gave me a good game. I do not care. I just don't want to take out a mortgage to buy video games. Good guy evil? Yeah, I mean, they have a concept of that. Like, you know how they're... When they talk about villains, they're like, oh, they'll genocide, but they would never commit a transphobia or something. The good guy villain. I still love Nintendo, but I just have an understanding. Like, you can still love Nintendo and be like, yeah, they're scummy. It's just like, yeah. Like, I don't think that's a hypocritical if you have an understanding, because it's just like, you know, they're not your friends. You think they make good games, but you know, you're not going to defend the bad practice part, you know. But yeah, no, I guess that covers everything. Thank you again, Abdulio, for the donations. UN Fox, as always, thank you, dude. Michael Brent, dude, I never said your name. You're never gonna see this, but thank you for the 2. I did answer your question though, so that's probably more important. I'm sorry I didn't say your name. Sonic Extreme, thank you, dude, for your dono. And Rock and Rolla. You know, it's very funny. I could see last stream's donations, and Rock'em Sock'em was the last time, and Rock and Rolla was the first one for here. That's funny. But yeah, thank you guys as always. So in terms of the video coming out, the big, you know, the big project that's been in the works for a while, there is one section left. That does not mean it's meant to be done, because Volume F is very long. Volume F's the only thing left in the script that's not done and retooled and everything. But that we are coming up to the actual point where I can start editing and uploading it to Patreon at least, so people can start seeing previews. But you know, we're getting close to the finish line. There's one final section left, the final section. Despite it not actually being the final section of the video. So that's definitely coming up soon. As always, you know, next Wednesday, I'll be streaming again. The members video game night is coming up, I think the 31st of this month. So if you're a member, you're a patron, you can hang out, play games with us on that day. That's a special, its own kind of stream that gets uploaded to the second channel at some point later, usually. This is a video about, this video is on Blue Archive. I've been working on it for, I mean, coming up on a year now. I mean, obviously, I was doing stuff between it, like the Amy video. but I've been working on this for a while. It's way, I won't say it's way different. I mean, it's the same kind of video I've been doing for a while, but it's much bigger. So it definitely feels like a different kind of beast, because obviously it's structured in a very different way, and there's a bunch of new kind of things we're trying to do with it. It might actually be 7 hours. I keep saying 6 hours because sometimes videos get shorter by their end, but it might approach 7 hours. We'll see. I'm actually worried about the upload because I don't like uploading anything over 6 hours, because then you can't like touch it up in the YouTube editor, which I rarely do, but I just like knowing I have the option. So this video is probably going to go through a lot of the QA is not the answer, but like, I'm going to have people watch it a lot more beforehand, just so I know I'm 100% fine on it. Oh yeah, this stream, yeah. These streams all always go up immediately the second they end. Member streams just go up on the second channel like a week later, or days later usually. But yeah, no, this will be up for comments and whatever. But yeah, that's it. Got everything out. Thank you for coming. I had a great time, honestly, really great time. So, you know, Kid Icarus will return, possibly, with another weird control scheme. We'll figure it out. So, goodbye.